Well, welcome to Ratliff Stadium in our Friday night Trans-Global Production High School Football Game of the Week. I'm Clay Kennedy along with Kyle Hubbard, and our new statistician sitting in this week for Nathan is my oldest son, Ryan Kennedy. Welcome, Ryan. We're glad to have you tonight. And our whole Trans-Global crew is here as always. Looking forward to bring you Friday night football. Well, you saw there the Panthers will be receiving on the north end. There is the wind coming in tonight from the south at about gusting between 14 and 20. You see the Panthers there busting through the sign, make them see stars. And the flashing light's going to throw us all into a seizure here maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Correction. Permian wanted a deferred to the second half. Frenship defended South goal.
Okay, a little confusion there. I was confused after the flip. I'm still not sure exactly what's going to happen. Well, if Permian won the flip, you would think Frenship would be receiving because Permian deferred it to the second half.
I'm surprised that they did not go ahead and decide to take the ball, Frenship, but they feel very confident in their defense to be able to stop the Panthers on the first drive, get some field position with that wind coming out of the south into Permian's face, and see if they could get their offense going early. That's one of my keys, Clay, tonight for a Permian victory. I think the Permian defense, especially on the back end, their secondary, needs to be able to play much, much better this week, make some plays, read routes, and get into coverage. I think they need to get some pressure on that Frenship offense, holding Campbell or Phillips their quarterback. And offensively, I think they need to run the ball, control the ball, eat some clock, keep that Frenship offense over there on the sideline, take care of that ball, no turnovers. That hurt them last week in the game, and be efficient as well when they have the ball.
Absolutely, that did hurt them in the game against Midland Legacy last week. Big game. Frenship comes into the night leading the district at 3-0, the only undefeated team. They are on a 7-game win streak. They lost their first game this year to Byron Nelson up in the Dallas area. Who, you might say? Well, Byron Nelson's only lost twice this year. They've lost to South Lake Carroll, have we heard of them?
Yeah.
Euless Trinity, have we heard of them?
Yep.
Other than that, they are perfect. Frenship lost to them by 2. Before last week's game against Odessa High, Frenship, the previous 3 games, they had won by a total of 5 points.
Yeah, one of those was one against Midland High.
Yep.
That was a barn burner.
One against Midland Christian.
Yep.
And then 3 points against Legacy. And as we see, the officials did have it wrong. Permian is kicking Iker Munoz to do the kicking for the Panthers.
See if he kicks it out of the back of the end zone. Looks like that's where it's going to end up, is in Andrews, or on the way to Andrews to the north. And we'll see the Frenship Tiger offense. Their quarterback is Holden Phillips. We expect to see Jordan Hernandez at the running back position. Their 2 receivers, their D1 commits, really highly recruited, Chase Campbell, number 7, and Leighton Stone, number 17. We'll see some other wide receivers as we see them. We'll mention them. We'll do their offensive line after this play.
Holden Phillips brings the Tigers to the line of scrimmage. Going to have 2 receivers up top, 1 split bottom. Looks like Jonathan Hernandez in the backfield. Quick pass out to Campbell, and Campbell is going to get enough yardage for a Tiger first down.
Little quick wide receiver screen out to the far side, little tunnel screen. Pulled some linemen and got out there to get up the field and get the initial first down for the Tigers.
Same set. Just stretching it a little wider as Stone here at the bottom of your screen. Phillips throws underneath, incomplete, and that's something we did not see off. They did not see often last week. Holden Phillips last week against the Broncos was 15 for 16.
Yep, 48, bringing some pressure. Elijah Marquez for the Panthers. Might have got him to throw that ball just a little quicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan Hernandez, running back, was quite ready for that pass. Here comes another blitz. Campbell on the Wildcat keeps it up the middle. Only going to be a gain of 4, and I say only 4. Campbell averages 10 yards a carry.
Yep, Ian Riley from the linebacker position to make the play there for a gain of about 4. See if the Panther defense can get off the field here on 3rd and 6. See if they bring some pressure, Clay, if they decide to throw.
Well, there you see it in motion is Maverick Allen. Phillips in the pocket. He throws.
Good play.
It's a good catch, but he did not make sure he had the first down as a catch made by Maverick Allen, number 3, out at the 44-yard line. Is going to set up 4th and 1.
Watch Roman Lueris right there on the coverage. Got him down and kept him short. 4th and 1. Looks like the Tigers are going to roll the dice early.
They're thinking about it.
And see if they maybe try to draw Permian off sides here.
4th and 1, big call.
Good coverage by Lueris right there.
Play clock down inside of 7 now.
Yep,
and they did call him. They did get him off sides. Phillips going to roll right. He's got receiver Maverick Allen open, but overthrows him. But I think that was basically a free play.
Yep, took a shot down the field because they knew they'd draw Permian off sides.
Offsides on the defense. 5 yards. Automatic first down.
That's Albert Cortez, our referee, the umpire Jeff Ray, the line judge Luis Estrada, the head linesman Leroy Valerio, the back judge Dwayne Nall, the field judge Corey Marshall, and the side judge Jesse Mendoza. This is a Permian Basin chapter officiating crew.
2 receivers split bottom, 2 top. There goes Hernandez in motion. Phillips fires. It's going to be caught by Noah Ingram down inside the Panther 30-yard line.
Caleb Jamison, number 12, on the coverage. Ran a little post route right in the middle of the field. One-on-one coverage. Good throw. It's going to come right into your living room here, folks. You make the catch. Had a little separation between Jamison, enough to get that pass in and get a Tiger first down.
Stone at the bottom of the screen, Campbell up top. Hernandez on the carry, and he finds a gap in the Panther defense. He's going to carry it down to around the 21-yard line.
Jason Cranfield, number 34, the inside linebacker, made the play, but not after getting 9 yards off the right side. Speaking of that right side, the center is Grayson Page, 55. The guards, left guard 77, Xavier Zappa, and the right guard Bryson Silas, number 65. The tackles, number 70 on the left side, Mason Slover, and the right tackle, Saul Trevino, number 50.
Phillips throws, and Stone with an outstanding catch, and he is in bounds. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yep, just ran the fade route down here, Clay. One-on-one coverage. Watch it.
Some hands going back and forth, but if you get the ball close to them, more than likely Stone or Campbell are going to come down with it. For Gavin Stone, that is his 19th touchdown catch of the season.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Had a big year already and still adding to the total.
On to do the kicking there for the Tigers is Drew Cox, and that extra point is good. So Frenship takes it down the field and scores. They lead 7-0.
At Sewell, we know that cherished memories are made in the simplest moments. And those memories are made one play at a time. Sewell, where unforgettable moments begin.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium, a 7-play drive for the Tigers. They take it 75 yards in 2 minutes and 53 seconds. And the 20-yard pass from Holden Phillips to Leighton Stone gives them an early lead.
Panther defense already down here making some adjustments and talking about what they saw in that first drive. Doubt it was anything that was a big surprise. And did they get the ball?
I don't know. They think they did.
I hadn't seen us say, yep, they sure
did get the ball. So a surprise on special teams already as they line up.
Frenship ball.
Look how that ball jumped up off
and
the
guess
turf.
who?
Yep, number 7.
Chase Campbell.
Yep.
Comes down with it. He actually drops it as he comes down with it, but covered there by the Tigers. So the Tigers have a 1st and 10 at the Panther 40-yard line.
And Clay,
leading 7-0.
You and I have talked about that 4-man front on the kickoff return for Permian. They must have felt like they could get that pulled off and get to the ball, and they did. Frenship has it, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ingram moves into an H-back spot. There's a reverse to Campbell. He's going to throw. He's got Stone wide open. He makes the catch, and he's into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown.
Yep, a little Philly special if Nathan were here.
Wow.
He'd be yelling that right now. Yep. A little trickery from the Tigers coming off the turnover.
Chase Campbell, heard him talking to the coach a couple weeks ago, and Campbell was a quarterback until last year. So he says he can throw it just about as good as Phillips, and he laid that in there really nice. The extra point from Cox is up, and it is good. So quickly the Tigers leading 14-0.
Welcome to Rose's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration meant to be shared. Go ahead, pull together tables for any size group. Because at Rose's, we believe that everyone deserves a seat at our table. So come together, share the joy, and experience authentic Mexican food at its finest as you create memorable moments in our comfortable, colorful dining room. After all, life is better with Rose's Cafe.
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium in our Trans-Global Production High School Football Game of the Week. Frenship catches the Panthers unawares, recover an onside kick. First play, do a little razzle-dazzle, and Chase Campbell throws to Leighton Stone for the 40-yard touchdown. So a one-play drive, 11 seconds, and a quick 14-0 lead for the Tigers.
Yep. Panthers need to make sure they get possession here and get that ball to their offense, get a drive together, get down and get some points and cut into this lead.
Boy, they're set up on that left side again. Mm-hmm. You can see them. Well, you can't on that screen, but they're from the hash mark over, and it's going to be a pooch kick. Quickly fair caught there by the Panthers, Caleb Cruz.
Yep, Panthers will go on offense with Jacob Garcia at the quarterback position. We expect to see number 18, Gavin Black, in the backfield. Clay's got some interesting information about Black tonight. A whole host of receivers we'll talk about as they come into the game. We expect Tyron Williams, Caden Hernandez, Cameron Mattingly, some other guys to get playing time. We'll do the offensive line after this play.
Well, I think for the Panthers here, Kyle, you can correct me if I'm wrong, just stay with your game plan. It's early in the game. Give the ball to number 18 like that, and just watch him go as he's going to have a Panther first down.
Yep, that offensive line anchored at the center by 70, Josh Henderson. The guards, right guard, 63, Justin Green, and the left guard, 67, Noah Casas. The tackles, right tackle number 75, Hector Vasquez, and the left tackle number 77, Jaden Vela.
Jacob Garcia checks into the game. I don't know if our camera guys will see it or if you can see it on the screen, but there's two signs on the Frenship sideline, on their sideline itself, and it says, one says think and the other says turnover. There you can see it on the screen, so you know what the coaches are trying to get on their minds. As Black takes it over the right side again, this time it's going to be stopped after a gain of about 3.
Yep, good job by the Tiger defensive group on their left side to close that down for about 3 yards. They run a 3-4 defense, much like the Panthers, with 4 secondary guys back playing deep. We'll bring them to you as we get through the game tonight. Second and about 5 for the Panthers.
Panthers going to split trips out to the right, top of the screen, short side of the field, and going to throw quickly out there. I believe that is Caden Hernandez. He's coming all the way back across the field. He's going to get a little bit of corner, going to get the ball up to around midfield.
Got the first down, Clay.
Yeah, he did.
Tiger 49. Watch our OC instant replay. Little quick screen, and he saw they had it covered and said, I think I'll try the other side of the field. And got good speed, got around the corner in the contain, up to the Frenship 49. It's a Panther first down.
So the Panthers continue to move the ball down the field. That's a play we hadn't seen yet this year.
Not a lot, anyway.
Well, not here, not that sad anyway.
No.
Peridot in now at the H-back. Give to Black up the middle. He's got a big hole, and he's going to drive forward for a gain of about 5.
Notice how tight he's carrying that ball, Clay. Watch the replay. Up tight, high, up against his chest, making sure he doesn't get that ball stripped out. That was one of the turnovers last week that the Legacy Rebels took advantage of. You can bet they probably talked a lot about taking care of the football and making sure they don't give Frenship any more momentum than they need.
Second down and 5 for the Panthers. 2 receivers up top. I believe Landon Robles split out at the bottom. Williams now in the backfield. Give to Black up the middle, and he's going to be out close to a Panther first down.
Yep, I think he's got it off the right side there.
They're marking about a yard short.
Oh, wow, they sure are. 3rd and 1. The motion is to get the defense of linebackers and those secondary guys to move out of position and then hit it coming back the other way. And they did so. 3rd and 1 at the Tiger 40 for the Panther offense.
Well, this has 18 written all over it. Behind that big offensive line that, as we've talked about week in and week out, has been together.
Look how they're stacked, Clay.
Oh, my goodness.
But he's still got
Black easily gets the first down to the 34-yard line of the Tigers.
Our instant replay, big hole right in the middle for Black to squirt through and get down to the 34 for another Panther first down.
Panthers took over on this drive way back on their own 28. Other than the one pass out to Hernandez, it's been nothing but number 18. And he needs 130 yards tonight to break the Permian single season, easy for me to say, record. There's another stack up top. Black takes it up the middle. He's got a huge hole, and Black will take it into the – oh, you're going to get him just at the 1-yard line. I already had him scoring.
Yep, you sure did. Watch the replay, folks. Big hole between the center and the guard on the right side. Runs to daylight, Gavin Black does, and that guy just took his legs out from under him.
Against the Chip, first of the half.
Whoa. They get another one. That is a penalty. They've got to be back off that sideline over there. Supposed to be behind the white solid sideline.
Well, Randon Covarubio there sacrificed his body to bring Black down right before he gets to the end zone. But nonetheless, 1st and goal for the Panthers.
What are you smelling, Clay?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, they may try and get fancy, but number 18 just right up the hooch.
Yep.
And he's into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yep, right up the gut. Big hole for him to run into that end zone. Watch it coming on our Odessa College instant replay. And found a way to tiptoe into the end zone for the first Panther touchdown of the evening.
Iker Munoz on to do the kicking. The big sophomore has taken over the kicking duties these last few weeks. And saw a big field goal from him last week, and that extra point is indeed good. So the Panthers cut the lead in half, 14-7.
At Odessa College, every journey begins with a dream as unique as you. Whether starting at a young age or maybe reshaping your career, it's time to unlock your potential. From cutting-edge medical fields to continuing education, we design 2 years as well as 4-year programs to fit your passion. Our faculty thrive on being mentors, empowering the next generation of creative thinkers, pioneers, and leaders. Because at Odessa College, you're not just a number, you're family. Register now for the upcoming semester for an experience as unique as you.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Podzemny about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
Welcome back to our Trans Global Productions High School Football Game of the Week. As always, produced and directed by the infamous, the lovely Bob Bailey. The Panthers there take the ball at their own 28-yard line, move it 72 yards down the field. Took them 3 minutes and 53 seconds, 8 plays, and they've cut the lead in half now, 14-7.
And the Panthers did exactly what I talked about they needed to do, put a drive together, get points, cut into the lead. Now the defense has to find a way to get off the field and get that ball back to that offense.
I tell you, Munoz has become quite a weapon for the Panthers special teams, as I don't know what size boot he wears on that foot, but it's a big one.
And make them go the distance. In this case, 75 yards to get points. Panther defense has been down here talking on the bench about some things they need to do, hopefully to stop this high-powered Frenship offense. See what happens here on first down. 2 high safeties, corners up tight.
Ethan DeLeon, the running back, now in the backfield, as motion there from Hayden Wilson. Phillips back to pass in the pocket. He dumps it underneath the Stone. Stone all the way out near the 45-yard line, going to mark him back at the 43.
That's a little drag route coming from the C-Stone right there, number 17, at the bottom of the formation. Just ran a drag route all the way across the field. Cardoza didn't get there, and it's a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
And there goes. Wow, Ingram all the way into the Panther territory down to the, mark him about the 37.
That's a wide receiver screen to the far side of the field. Got it blocked out on the edge. Didn't get him out of bounds or down till they got to that 37. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
So that's going to be 13 and 7, that's 20 yards on that pitch and catch. And another 1st down for the Panthers.
Number 55 offense, 5 yards, still 1st down.
Well, that helps the Panthers out a little bit. 1st and 15 now. And the clock's going to go at 4:13 and counting.
After the penalty, 1st and 15 to the Tigers.
So you're going to have Leighton Stone here at the bottom. As you can see, Leighton Stone is not a small young man.
Yep, he ought to be playing basketball when football's done this year.
It's possible.
I bet he does.
Well, Texas Tech commit. He may not. They may tell him they'd rather him not. So we're going to get a timeout. We'll take it with them.
Timeout. Chip.
Rexco! The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa.
Rexco!
Hi, my name is Kevin Mannix. I'm the president and founder of Optimus Physical Therapy. I've practiced in the outpatient setting for the last 18 years in Midland, Odessa.
It is intercepted by Kevin Mannix.
Our professional staff will ensure that your functional goals will be met. Our cutting-edge manual techniques and state-of-the-art equipment allows Optimus to offer an evidence-based treatment approach tailored to each patient's functional recovery. Remember, Optimus Therapy for optimal results.
Oh, look at the sign. I saw him giving those signs away. I wasn't sure what they were down there, so I decided to leave them for the fans. But you see a few of the happy youngins have hold of them there. And at least they don't make noise like the things they gave away last week.
Yes.
Yes, accidentally ran over one of those, dropping somebody off, and about scared me to death. Thought I had a flat tire.
Yep.
Campbell and Stone now both at the bottom of your screen. Phillips, the fake, he's going to be pushed out of the pocket. We do know Phillips can throw on the run. And this time he's going to just air it out, throw it out of bounds.
Panther secondary that time had everybody covered downfield, and the pressure that came from the Panther defensive front forced that incompletion. 2nd and 15 from the 42-yard line.
Clock now stopped at 3:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Campbell's going to move to the top of the screen. Stone at the bottom. Ingram in one of the slot position as the carry's going to be up the middle. That's number 11, Ethan DeLeon, going to pick up about 5.
And watch here, they pulled the guard and the tackle from the left side across behind the formation and tried to get a little misdirection there. Panther defense played that way pretty good. Number 37, Lewis Zapien on the tackle, the MAC linebacker.
Yeah, Ryan just caught that. Chase Campbell in the backfield now at the quarterback spot. Nope, low snap. He's going to try and do it with his legs, and he's just going to throw it away as well, as just nowhere to go after the fumbled snap.
Good defense by the Panthers, playing contained rush there. Did get outside a little bit, but still had good pursuit angles to force that incompletion and make it 4th and 10. Looks like the Tigers are going to go ahead and go for it.
Well, unless they got that punt team ready to sprint out on the field, or they're going to burn a timeout.
And you're betting they're hollering over here, don't jump.
Right, well, it's 10, so.
Quick kick maybe here, Clay.
It could be, but, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers, and Phillips, no, he's going to throw. There's the blitz by the Panthers, and Ian Riley, no surprise, with the sack, and the Panthers will take over.
Brought pressure from the inside. Look at it coming right over the center. Ian Riley making the play on the sack. Panthers dial up a blitz on 4th down and get a turnover on downs.
2nd sack of the season for Riley. And a big turnover on downs. The Panthers now, if they take control of the ball, have a chance to even it up.
Yep, another score here would do just that. I expect to see another heavy dose of number 18 here.
Well, I don't know why you wouldn't. They hadn't stopped him yet. So
no, they sure haven't.
There's Williams in motion.
There he goes.
And there goes 18 over the right side. Inside the 20, inside the 10, and to the house goes Gavin Black.
58 yards, Clay, on the touchdown. 58
yards. That's going to put him up close in the first quarter to what he needs to break the season record.
My goodness. What a job by that right side of that Panther line. You saw it there on the replay. And just ran to daylight once he saw the opening on that right side. And we're an extra point away from being knotted up.
Oh, low snap. And the ball is on the ground, and that's important, as that's how Frenship beat Midland Legacy 2 weeks ago, was on a fumbled snap there. Frenship picked it up, ran it back, got the 2 points. Not the case here, but the Panthers trail by a point, 14-13. We'll be back.
Wake up to great value with breakfast combo meals now at Taco Villa. Whether you choose mouth-watering biscuits and gravy, hash browns, and a 12-ounce coffee for only $3.99, or your choice of breakfast taco, golden hash brown with a 12-ounce coffee for $4.99, or your favorite breakfast burrito, hash brown, and a piping hot 12-ounce coffee for just $5.99. Breakfast at Taco Villa sounds good to me.
Well, the Frenship Tigers had a one-play drive, and the Panthers said, you know what? We can match that. The Panthers take one play, a 58-yard touchdown by Gavin Black, and they cut the lead 2-1. Black now in the first quarter only 9 yards away from a Panther record for the most rushing yardage in a single season. Munoz just going to boot it. As long as he's got that wind helping him, he's not going to give anybody a chance back there to return.
Run that back. Yep, that's smart thinking. Make them start from the 25-yard line and go the distance of the field like they did earlier in the game. Well, Panther defense made a play on fourth down, got off the field, and Gavin Black and that offensive line did the rest in one play.
Didn't take them long to turn that into points, did it?
Sure did not. Let's see what they do here.
Phillips got three receivers split up top. Going to throw underneath to Campbell, and Campbell's going to drive forward for a gain of about 8-9 yards.
Well, and what they're doing is outflanking the Panther defense over there with three receivers. And that time, the number 5 in the secondary, Cameron Mattingly, had to come up from his safety position. But they're just outflanking them over there right now, Clay. There it is again.
This time to Noah Ingram, and he's going to have a first down out over the over the Tiger 40.
Just a quick wide receiver screen, getting blocks out there and letting that receiver, once he makes the catch, find an open lane to run through. Going to nickel and dime the Permian defense to death. See if they can get them back on their heels, or come up and play bump and run, and then go over the top.
See ya.
Yep, over the top. Watch it. They got 3 here, Clay.
3 here, 2 up top, empty set. Chase Campbell in at quarterback. Now in motion comes Hernandez, and it's a zone read. Campbell up the middle. Going to be a good tackle by the Panthers. Riley or Cranfield or both?
Cranfield is who it is, Clay. Pulled the guard on a skip pull, zone read, as Clay said. And Cranfield there to fill that hole and make the play, but not before they got about 6 yards.
Second down and 4 for the Tigers, 2 yards short of the midfield stripe. Phillips back in at quarterback. There goes Hernandez in motion. They're going to swing it out to him, and he's going to make one move and going to have enough for a Tiger first down into Panther territory.
Yep, making the play, Caleb Jamison from his outside linebacker secondary position, and had to hustle to get out there after missing a tackle out on the edge. Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 at the Panther 45-yard line.
Phillips has got time in the pocket. He throws underneath. Stone wide open, and he's going to get the ball out of bounds down at the Permian 30.
That's a drag route from the slot position from this side of the field coming across. Nobody went with him. And I think that's a blown coverage on the backside of that Panther defense. And he's off to the races down to the 30-yard line.
He can get open, but not that open.
No. Somebody did not stay in their assigned area there for Permian.
So 1st and 10 from the Panther 30-yard line. Stone in motion. Phillips going to be flushed out of the pocket. Now he can throw on the run. Dumps it underneath for Hernandez, and he makes a great catch. Going to be caught from behind by Ian Riley.
Yep. Came and made the play. He just released right out here, Clay. Watch. He's just going to run to an open spot down here at the bottom of your screen. And Riley had to chase him down to get to the ball. There's that wide receiver screen again. Permian's going to have to bump somebody up on that and make them go over the top.
Ingram does make the catch for the first down at the 16.
I believe that might have been Caleb Cruz over there. to get him out of bounds, but not before getting up to the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And he got out of bounds.
He did, but we're still in the first quarter, so Campbell in under center now, and he's going to throw it up for Stone. Stone almost going to make one of those, was it Gavin Wilson for the Jet catches last night?
Yes.
The old
in
Odell
the air,
Beckham.
one-handed.
Right.
Yeah, looked like that time.
But good coverage out there that time, I believe, Cardoza.
Cardoza running step for step with Stone there. And
a little pushing and shoving again, but it's going both ways. And
you would think with Campbell in that Wildcat, might zone read it and take off running, but it did not do that there. He's still back there on 2nd down.
Ingram in motion.
There he goes.
There it is, and he's up the middle.
I think that's Powell making the play.
And he's going to gain about 4, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Kofi Powell, the left defensive end for Permian, number 90. You can see him right there in the middle. I think he's actually playing right over the nose now.
He may be. I tell you what, he has really come on as the year has gone. He is really week in and week out now making his
into the first quarter
presence known. So the quarter comes to an end with Frenship leading 14-13. We'll be back for the second quarter.
Since 1958, we've been present for you. We appreciate our community and care about West Texans. That's why we're celebrating our love for this amazing community with a spectacular giveaway. From August 1st to December 6th, you can stop by one of our branches or find us at an event in the Midland, Odessa community to receive a special scratch-off card. There's a number of presents for you, including our grand prize, a 2-year lease on a 2024 Cadillac XT or $7,500 cash. Other prizes include a free car wash, oil change, and Complex community merchandise. At Complex Community Federal Credit Union, we're all about taking care of you and giving back with heartfelt generosity. So don't wait. Visit ccfcupresentforyou.com for details and official rules. No purchase necessary. Participants must be at least 18 years of age to qualify. Void where prohibited. All federal, state, and local laws apply.
It's 3rd down.
So we begin the second quarter with Frenship leading the Panthers 14-13. Frenship facing a 3rd down and 6 from the Panther 12-yard line. Phillips in the game again at quarterback.
See if they run one of those little drag routes from the slot position, Clay, inside.
I'll be honest with you, I do not see 17 in the ball game
He's
right now.
on the right side over there.
Oh, there he is, yep.
False start. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
Well, they're having trouble with that mic again.
They are. They did all last week. I think we're catching a little bit more this week than we caught last week. Instead of every 4th word, it's every maybe 2nd or 3rd word.
See if the Panthers come on a pass blitz here, Clay.
I would expect that because you know Phillips is going to be looking. He's got Campbell at the bottom and Stone in motion there at the top. But the Panthers do not. They still get a little pressure. It's going to be underneath. Going to be completed out there for a 1st down and a touchdown completed to number 1, Hayden Wilson, for the Tigers.
Yep, he came out into the right flat. Watch, he was in the H slot position right behind the line, and he just worked his way out into the flat, and nobody picked him up out in the back end of the Panther secondary. All he had to do was catch, turn up, miss one guy or get one guy to miss him, and get in the end zone for another touchdown.
Extra point is good for Hayden Wilson, his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. The Tigers increase the lead now, 21-13.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Podzemny about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
Well, the Tigers with a 10-play drive take it 75 yards, 2 minutes and about 41 seconds to increase their lead to 21-13. Teams have swapped ends at the end of the first quarter, so now the Panthers will be going against what wind there is, and it will be at the back of the Tigers.
And they just efficiently worked their way down the field. Panther offense has got to do the same thing, as that ball's going to end up outside the back end of the end zone.
Drew Cox, the kicking there for the Tigers, and he does indeed boot it out of the end zone. So the Panthers now have only thrown the ball once, and that was to Caden Hernandez when he brought it all the way back. Yeah.
Off that wide receiver screen to the far side.
Ran 75 yards to pick up 10.
Going into that south wind, I expect to see a lot more heavy dose of the run.
Well, that has been success story.
We haven't seen the option tonight, Clay.
We haven't. They've run that set a couple of times and faked the ball, but like they were going to, but they always hand it to 18. But when Williams, there he comes again, so. And there's 18 again, actually going to run into his own man and going to be stopped after a gain of only 2.
Yeah, ran into Justin Green, number 63, the offensive guard for the Panthers, but got 2 yards and make it 2nd and 8, getting the play. Jacob Garcia from Coach Ellison on the sideline here.
Panthers going to have Peridot line up at tight end there on the top side of the line. 3 receivers at the bottom again here. And it is going to be 18, this time over the left side, and he works his way through. Oh, flag comes from...
Late flag.
Man, that guy's got an arm. That back judge got an arm.
That thing came from 20 yards back in the secondary.
He's got the wind at his back.
Yes, he does. And probably some BBs or something in the top end of that.
Well, that generally is going to be...
Get a...
Holding.
Yes.
Number 3 yard. Repeat, 2nd down.
So that'll move the ball back 10 yards, back to the 17-yard line, and the Panthers will try again.
That puts you behind the sticks, behind the chains, so to speak.
Well, 2nd and 18.
Don't have to get all of it back. Get about half and make it 3rd and manageable. Look at about 8 in the box right now for the Tigers.
Hernandez has press coverage on the bottom. Garcia's going to keep it, not Uranga. Garcia cuts up field, is going to pick up most of the penalty, get up to about the 23.
Watch here, Clay. There's your triple option right there. Almost got caught from behind and squirted through up the field to the 23. 3rd and 12. Big 3rd down for the Panther offense.
It is, and I don't know if they'll come at it again, but Hernandez had man coverage, and I mean, he was right on him. Hernandez gets a step around him, and it's house time if Garcia can hit him on the run.
The pitch you're talking about.
But that's not going to happen this time because they're going to run that stack formation with Robles behind him. Williams over the middle. Garcia is just going to get rid of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and a punting situation for the Panthers.
Yeah, nobody really, all the receivers were over here to this half of the field, and they brought pressure, Frenship did, from the inside of their defense, and Jacob didn't have a whole lot of time to see anything, set his feet, did the right thing by getting rid of the ball the right way and living to play another day.
Caden Hernandez on to do the kicking for the Panthers. And he gets away a good spiral. It's going to need to take a good bounce. As Frenship dangerously close to it there. Going to be down at the 42-yard line.
About 35 on the punt, I believe there.
That's a 35 exactly on the dot. Didn't even have to pull your shoes off there, did you?
Nope, did not.
So
wouldn't do me any good. I'm a little short-handed there, no pun intended. You know that.
I do. So from the 42-yard line now, Frenship takes over.
Cannot give up a score here, Clay. I think it's important to stay within a one-score game for the Panthers right now. Defense needs to come up. Turnover would be great if they could get it.
Stone in motion again. Phillips is going to go underneath again, and the ball's going to be caught out there by Wilson, and he is going to have a first down at the 44-yard line of the Panthers.
And, Clay, what they've done is they have seen that nobody is covering either the back or the H coming out into the flat toward the far side or field side where the wide side is. And nobody has picked that up yet. That's going to have to be an adjustment coming from the Panther coaching staff.
Well, Panthers are going to spend a timeout here as
they didn't have the right personnel.
Timeout. Permian, first team timeout.
He searched throughout the West for the legendary taste so good only a true Texan could handle it. 100% Angus beef, crisp garden vegetables, a big toasted bun, a true Texas burger that could tame the baddest hombre's hunger. And the only thing that tops a Texas burger, well, that's our famous cherry pepper. Texas burger, wanted by Texans everywhere.
Welcome back to our Ratliff Stadium and our Trans Global Production High School football game of the week. Panthers there burn a timeout because if they hadn't, they were going to give up 5 yards for
too many men on
the field as they were making a change. Holden Phillips saw it, and boy, he was calling for the ball. Snap it, snap it, snap it. So still 1st and 10 from the Panther 44-yard line for the Tigers.
Now they have that H. No, they don't. They've got 3 receivers over to the top. They're bumping run coverage on both outside receivers.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, and that's probably going to be
procedure.
Probably somebody not all the way up on the line of scrimmage.
Probably right. Ian Riley out there going to make that tackle again. Here's Jesse Mendoza.
Got illegal formation in the offense. 5 players in the backfield. 5 yards from previous spot. Replay first down.
That's Albert Cortez. My mistake there, or the head referee giving us the call.
So indeed, somebody wasn't on the line of scrimmage, not close enough. So they call it five backs in the backfield.
Yep. You only have 4 in the backfield. Got to have 7 on the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 15 now for the Tigers. Campbell up bottom. Stone up top. And I believe they do have a tight end in the game. Wilson in motion here. Panthers come at him. Campbell is going to go up and make the catch, and he's going to pull it in at the Panther 29-yard line, first down.
That's a little corner route for them against the coverage out here by Roman Loeris making the play, but here they are going no huddle, trying to catch the Panthers off guard again.
They're going to hand it to Hernandez this time, and Hernandez runs into one of those turf monsters and is going to be pulled down by the turf for about a yard loss.
Yep, his foot just went out from under him trying to make a cut with the inside foot. And
official timeout.
Yeah, he may have twisted an ankle or something there. We will take a break, and we will be back after this.
Diamond Pump and Transport LLC specializes in oil field transportation. We are locally owned and operated and do business in the Permian Basin and West Texas areas. We also provide hot oil service, acid pumping, water hauling, tank cleaning, and other types of oil field transport and hauling services. We invite you to call us today. Diamond Pump and Transport LLC, 432-617-8084.
E&E Service and Supply is your leader in well service supplies and rig packages. We manufacture oil savers, rod transfers, rod strippers, pipe wiper blocks, weight indicators and pads, rope sockets, drop valves, guy line blocks, swab mandrels, fishing tools, slip cylinders for Advance, BJ, and Giberson, and a whole lot more. Please come by E&E Service and Supply at 3501 Brazos.
In West Texas, the spirit of rivalry runs deep.
especially when it comes to high school football. But beyond the gridiron, there's a common ground we all share. At Sewell Ford, we believe that while competition brings us together, collaboration drives us forward. No matter the colors we wear, we all share the open road and the thrill of the drive. Sewell Ford, discover what brings us together.
Ball the 29-yard line.
Well, Jordan Hernandez there gets off the field under his own power. Good sight for all involved. And it's going to leave a 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers from the Panther 30-yard line. Clock moving here in the 2nd quarter. Phillips looks like maybe changing the play call. He's in the pocket. He's got time. Goes underneath again. Catch is made by Ingram. Ingram dragged down there at the last second by Loera.
I thought he was fixing to break that tackle and take off. Watch. This is the inside receivers running drag crossing routes. And it's intended to cause a little confusion, maybe even get the defenders to run into each other. And he was just open coming across from the top slot receiver down here toward the Panther sideline. And good pitch and catch, 3rd and 5.
That was Lueris, not Loera. I left the S.
Here is their receiver in the backfield again.
And he's going to keep it, and he's going to have a 1st down inside the Panther 20 down to about the 17.
Zapian making the play, staying home inside. Put the zone read with that back coming across. Gets the defense flowing one way, and the back coming in behind it the other way.
7 yards on that carry for Chase Campbell. He is going to move back down to the bottom of your screen in this set. Holden Phillips back in the ball game at the quarterback position. Right now, Ethan DeLeon is in the backfield. Here comes Wilson in motion. And they're going to take a timeout.
Rosa's Cafe's breakfast takes me back to those early mornings. The smell of fresh homemade tortillas filling the air. The warmth of my mother's kitchen wrapped around me like a hug. Rosa's is a taste of home, a reminder of the love and tradition that went into every dish. Taste the authentic flavors of a Rosa's Cafe breakfast. After all, life is better with Rosa's Cafe.
Well, there you see some of the faithful out tonight. Not as many folks, although we kind of had a late arriving crowd, because definitely a lot more folks in the stands tonight than there was. Did you see somebody you know there, Kyle? Of course.
Yep.
That's a silly question.
Yep. It's 2 there. I watched them grow up as young ladies, going to church together.
Well, do they have names? Or?
Yeah, that's Courtney and Kimberly.
Okay, well, there, I didn't mean to put you on the spot
one
there.
One of them's a PE teacher here in town at Ireland. I don't think the other one, the other one was a PE teacher at one time.
John Ireland happens to be my old alma mater.
Yep.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Panther 17-yard line. Phillips going to have Campbell at the bottom, Stone and company up top. Here comes the blitz from the Panthers on the run. Stone, nope, Ingram's going to make the catch all the way down to the 14, going to be a gain of only 3.
Yep, they did a little stunt inside there, Clay.
Yeah, they were bringing the heat that time.
They sure were, and almost got there, forced him to get rid of that ball a little too quickly, and good coverage on the back end there by Permian.
2nd and 7. 2 receivers top and bottom this time for Phillips. Phillips going to go to Campbell. He makes the catch. They're going to say he was out of bounds, did not have the foot in. So that incompletion is going to set up a 3rd and 7.
Watch Caleb Cruz here. He's right from your living room, folks. He is right on his hip there. Good coverage by Cruz. Tried to throw the quick out down here by the Panther sideline. Didn't get it converted. Here's 3rd. And as you said, about 7. This could be a 4-point play in the ball game.
There goes Wilson once again in motion, and he comes back, reverses his field. Phillips this time has time underneath to Stone, and he's going to carry it for a first down at the 5.
Yep, that's that crossing route again. Those two receivers crossing over in front of each other on the drag. And one coming from the top to the bottom was open. Got him the ball and got a Tiger first down. First and goal at the 5 for Frenship.
Campbell's going to check back in at quarterback now.
Zone read.
Well, they've run it almost every
zone read here.
Every time, except for the one time he tried to toss it to Stone. Yep. Sneaks up the middle, and he's going to get it down just inside the 1 yard line.
That's Jason Cranfield, number 34, making the play. Got a piece of his legs, his foot, and got him down at the 1 yard line.
So second and goal from that point. Campbell's going to stay in at quarterback.
Did you see how when he caught that ball, it looked like it was going to be speed option to get those backers flowing, and then took off
just
on
cut
the
it right
field.
up the middle.
Yep.
Ingram in motion.
There it is again.
Yep, and the Panthers were, hey, we just saw that. See ya.
Yep. Cranfield again making the play.
That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 4 yard line. Loss of 3 on that play. So third and goal, and Phillips now will check back in the ball game. The Panthers going to make a couple of changes too.
Caleb Jamison, number 12, also there to help make the play. Third and 4. Third and goal from the 4.
So Phillips is going to have, there's Wilson in motion. Nope, he's going to go back. And he throws quickly. Stone wide open deep in the end zone for the touchdown.
Yep, I think Cameron Mattingly here, number 5, just did not see his read there until he was already back behind him in the back end of the end zone. Easy pitch and catch, and another Frenship touchdown.
Once again, on to do the kicking now is Drew Cox. Came into the ball game 51 of 52 on the extra point. Stays perfect tonight. Taking the score now to Frenship 28, the Panthers 13.
At Odessa College, every journey begins with a dream as unique as you. Whether starting at a young age or maybe reshaping your career, it's time to unlock your potential. From cutting-edge medical fields to continuing education, we design 2 years as well as 4-year programs to fit your passion. Our faculty thrive on being mentors, empowering the next generation of creative thinkers, pioneers, and leaders. Because at Odessa College, you're not just a number, you're family. Register now for the upcoming semester for an experience as unique as you.
On to do the kicking once again will be Drew Cox. He's going to be kicking with that wind at his back, so look for this probably to go through the end zone, but Frenship and Coach Northcutt have had some other ideas a couple of times tonight, so
Tigers back up by 2 scores now. Panthers need to cut that in half with 4:50 left.
Coach Northcutt, before the ball game earlier in the week, heard an interview with him. He said we need to get ahead and make them chase us, and so far that's what's been happening tonight, and so the game is going along the plan as far as the Frenship Tigers are concerned.
Yeah, their script is make Permian have to do, as you said, play catch up. It's not generally what this team wants to do in black and white, but that's the task at hand, and you got to execute every play to get yourself back into the game here.
Yep, Frenship with an 11-play drive, 5 minutes and 2 seconds, unheard of in this day and age, 58 yards for the touchdown. Peridot in motion. Black up the middle, and Black shoots through a hole. Is going to pick up 3. Going to give him 3 yards up to the 28.
Yep, right off the right side of that Panther offensive line behind Green and Vasquez. Got about 3 yards there. Permian doesn't have to get out of their game plan right now, Clay.
Yep.
But they do have to be efficient in what they want to do each play.
Ryan held up 4 fingers. I'm smart enough to realize that means Black needs 4 yards to set a new record for the Panthers. Garcia's going to fire it out to Robles. Robles makes 1 cut, but quickly is run down by a couple of white jerseys for a no gain.
And they didn't get the blocking out on the edge there, Clay, from the other receiver. Penetration kind of messed that up once he made the catch, talking about Robles. And they didn't get anything at all. Here's 3rd and 7.
Robles has been the favorite receiver this year. Came into the ball game with 28 catches for 454 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Okay.
3rd and about 7, as you said. Panthers going to split 3 up top to the short side, stack them.
Showing blitz.
And Garcia is going to be yanked down with a handful of jersey there by number 36. That's Cannon Richardson. What a name for a football player.
Yeah, he came on the blitz, had a shot like a cannon right through the gap he came through, and Garcia had no chance to make that play or make a play down the field with his arm, and Panthers are going to have to punt the football again.
Richardson, a sophomore linebacker for the Tigers. Hernandez, another good high kick. Is going to go out of bounds where it has a chance. Took a great bounce, but ball was already out of bounds. Going to mark it right at midfield for a 29-yard kick for the Panther punter.
And the Tigers will have the ball with 2:42 left and a timeout in their back pocket. They could add to the lead and really put a lot of pressure on Permian going into the half. And
Panthers do get the ball to start the second half.
Need a turnover somehow.
Well, amazingly, Holden Phillips has thrown 230 passes this year, 39 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions coming into the night.
Good play right there by Ian Riley.
De Leon on the carry, Riley on the tackle, gain of 3.
Watch him just stay outside shoulder free. Hold on once the back got to him and got him down for about a 3-yard gain. Run responsibility, outside gap responsibility for Ian Riley there.
Frenship in no hurry, clock down inside of 2:10 as he snaps this ball. Wilson in motion. Phillips sets up in the pocket, and he is going the absolute wrong way. Fires, and it is, if he kept his feet in bounds, that is going to be Cameron Mattingly, 4th interception of the year for Panthers.
Yes, he did, and I believe he got those feet in for the interception. The pressure's what did this here, Clay. Watch it coming off of the right side of the screen there. Good job by number 94 to keep contained Sebastian Sanchez. And he just threw the ball up hoping to get it out of bounds, and he didn't throw it far enough. That's all that was.
4th interception.
He got 2 feet in.
He got them
there.
both in.
Yes, he did.
And that is a team leading for Cameron Mattingly. Now, minute 58 for the Panthers. Still 2 timeouts, so they have time to possibly put some points on the board. Garcia throws underneath, and Black looked up right before the ball got there.
He heard footsteps
and probably not a bad idea, although I don't know if Black's one I want to take a run at.
No, but he would have gotten 3 or 4 yards there. Little search route right behind the line of scrimmage. Just didn't watch it in. It's like you said, he looked up to see what was coming.
He heard it, and you know what? That guy had a head of steam. He might have been able to jar it loose, so probably an incomplete pass is just a good enough outcome there. 3 or 4 yards isn't going to do you much good right now.
Bump and run coverage on the outside receivers by Frenship. Here comes pressure.
And Black does a great job picking it up. Pass is going to be completed to Williams. He's going to get out of bounds at the Tiger 48-yard line.
A little deeper drag route by Tyron Williams here. Watch him coming. He'll come from the bottom of the screen to the top right there, and just found an open spot running from near side to far side, made the play, got out of bounds, and made a first down at the 48-yard line.
Tell you what, Gavin Black, a great job picking up the blitz right there.
Off the edge,
yes,
right
he did.
on that rollout, gave Garcia time to get out there.
So 3 receivers bottom of your screen now. And once again, Black able to pick up the blitz. Williams is going to fall down. We're going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 yards on the play.
Yep, they're going to go no huddle here. 1:20 clock running. You can see down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Got to get everybody lined up right and getting the signal to play from the sideline.
Yep, they didn't like what they saw.
Timeout. Permian, second team timeout.
So they're going to take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Rexco! The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa.
Rexco!
So 1:09 remaining now. The Panthers will be down to 1 timeout, facing a second down and about 4 from the Tiger 42-yard line, trailing by 15. So the Panthers don't like to throw the ball a lot, but they throw it a lot more than most teams running this offense. We've seen Gavin Black here picking up some, doing a great job as a blocker in the backfield. 3 receivers up top. He stays in. Garcia throws. This time it's going to be incomplete, intended for Robles. Coverage out there for the Tigers by number 4, Bryce Garza.
Deep in route, coming from the far side back into the open area of the field. Pretty good concept, just did not be able to execute it and give the Frenship guy credit for being in good coverage.
He was, and he had to be, pretty strong because Robles normally is able to yank that ball in.
3rd and about 4 for the Panther offense. Need to pick this up. Wouldn't mind seeing a little option play here maybe.
Yeah, 2 receivers top and bottom.
Nobody in motion.
Garcia rolls left. He's throwing over the middle, intended for Williams. But it's going to fall to the turf. Nope, sorry, intended for Cruz. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 4 now for the Panthers. If they go for it and don't get it, Frenship still got 1 timeout.
And a short field at 56 seconds. Of course, there'll be some time off once it gets going. I'd like to see the option here, Clay.
Well, we hadn't seen it yet tonight.
We've seen it once.
Oh, that's right. And we've seen that formation a few times, but normally he goes in and gives it to Black.
Timeout. Permian, 3rd final timeout of the half.
Hi, my name is Kevin Mannix. I'm the president and founder of Optimus Physical Therapy. I have practiced in the outpatient setting for the last 18 years in Midland, Odessa.
It is intercepted by Kevin Mannix.
Our professional staff will ensure that your functional goals will be met. Our cutting-edge manual techniques and state-of-the-art equipment allows Optimus to offer an evidence-based treatment approach tailored to each patient's functional recovery. Remember, Optimus Therapy for optimal results.
Well, there you see the decisions have been made, and we do not see any sign of a punter. Well, Caden Hernandez is on the field. That's not true. We do see a sign of the punter, but the punting team is not on the field.
Something tells me he's going to line up as a receiver there. And the Panthers, you can see the brain trust and kids talking right there about making and executing this play. Panthers have no timeouts now, so if they do get the timeout, they're not out of bounds. They'll reset the chains, and that clock will go.
That's right. So Caden Hernandez actually not in the ball game now. Got 2 tight ends or H-backs, Peridot and Daly.
Maybe they could bring Well, looks like Frenship going to talk about it.
And they are.
Timeout. Frenship. Third final.
Taco Villa combo meals are a great value, and now we have 3 delicious new ways to save on lunch and dinner. Whether you choose 2 flavorful bean burritos and a 20-ounce drink for only $5.99, or 2 of our famous crunchy tacos with a 20-ounce drink for $6.99, or bring a friend and share 3 crunchy tacos, 3 bean burritos, and 2 refreshing 20-ounce drinks for only $17.99. A combo meal at Taco Villa sounds good to me.
Well, 56 seconds still remaining here in the first half. Panthers still facing that 4th down and 4. Each team chose to use their last time out here to help make some decisions. Frenship saw what Panthers lined up as, call a timeout. Let's see if the Panthers come out in the same formation, or maybe, hey, let's try something a little different.
It's been a long time out.
Yeah, it really has. Seems like it's been a while since we've seen any action.
The media timeouts we used to have to deal with the UTPB games.
Right. Panthers do still appear to have Peridot and Daly on the field, so be going with the 2 tight end / H-back. No, now Daly comes out. Hernandez is in, but he's going to be split up at the top of your screen.
They have to let them get set up.
They got to give them a chance. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Garcia scrambling. Garcia is going to try and run. No, he is going to throw it. Puts it up, and it is going to be picked off down there by the Frenship Tigers. Number 4, Bryce Garza with the interception. For Garza, that is his penalty marker down for Garza. That's his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, he just tried. That's almost as good as a punt. Almost.
Yeah, it's inside the 20. So
let's see what the call is here.
Probably going to be something after the play, I would guess.
Sportsmanlike.
Maybe, celebration or.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 4, Frenship. Have distance to the goal. First down.
That'll be his first of the half, which means he can't do that again or be tossed from the game.
So that's
probably some mouthing there. Little John.
So that will move them back to the 8-yard line. And, I mean, you would think with a 15-point lead in 46 seconds and
just run the ball
92 yards to go. And it does look like they're going to line up in the victory formation. Yep. They'll just take a knee and
go to the house.
Yep. Go talk about it.
Yep. Well, as you said earlier in the gameplay, this has gone to script just like Frenship wanted. And they're going to go in with a 15-point lead and probably feeling really good about their chances here as we go to half.
So our halftime score reads the Frenship Tigers 28, the Permian Panthers 13. We'll be back after this.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's 2 guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's 2 dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign.
Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Podzemny about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
At Sewell, we know that cherished memories are made in the simplest moments. And those memories are made one play at a time. Sewell, where unforgettable moments begin.
Hey fans, welcome to halftime once again. We're excited to have you with us. As you can tell, we're recording this on College Day around the district, so everybody's wearing their shirts. Go Gators. We have loved, bringing you these football games throughout this year. It is hard to imagine that this is our final game of the regular season, but it's been fun having the broadcasts every week, and it has been really fun putting together these halftime shows where we really try to inform and entertain and really engage you into things that the school district is doing in a lot of our priorities. We've got another really good segment coming up for you right now. Our Director of Advanced Academics, Dr. Kristen Vesley, joins us to talk about gifted and talented, advanced placement, international baccalaureate, and some of the choices that you have for your family. Again, this is really good information. We know you're going to enjoy it. Here we go. Tell me a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about gifted and talented, because I think there can be a perception that it's this really super exclusive club. But you want to identify as many kids as possible. So casting a broad net, over the years, this referral process has grown, and it doesn't. A parent may say, I don't know that that's my kid, but somebody in the family, a friend, may recognize something. So tell me a little bit about how you've broadened at least that net where you pull kids in and then go through the process of identifying GT kids.
Absolutely. So from the elementaries, every parent, every student receives a letter from their teacher that says, hey, a referral window has opened. If you feel like your student meets some of these characteristics, please refer them. For our community members, we launched 3 years ago an online, very simple Google form that they could fill out and give us some basic information about the student. And then we followed up from our office to ensure that the students got into testing and the parents understood that someone in the world felt like their child may qualify for gifted services. Now understand, gifted doesn't mean that they're the perfect, wonderful little angel child. It literally means that the student thinks differently. There's something in their brain, the way they're wired, they just need a little extra help. So very similar to special education services, but it's the other side of the spectrum. And so to say that a certain demographic or a certain type of student is the only student that can be GT, an elite club, is incorrect. Right? So anybody can end up being neurodivergent. Anybody can have ADHD or dyslexia or any of those kind of things. Gifted and talented is just another one of those designations that says, hey, your brain works differently. You just need acceleration, you need enrichment, you need a little bit extra help that's different than the help that other people need. So that's what gifted and talented services do. So with that referral process, we found students that don't fit that elite club look, that cookie cutter square hole that we try to imagine that that's what all the kids are. So we've expanded the program quite a bit as a result of that. And we want to cast that wide net. We want to make sure that we find every student that needs help, because we want every student in the district to reach their full potential, not just a certain group.
And at the end, that's it. An excellent educational experience for every student, no matter what they may need. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the difference between GT and AP. They kind of get blended with this. Oh, it's harder. It's up here teaching. So what advanced placement falls under your purview as well. So tell us a little bit about AP. Maybe contrast compared to GT.
Okay, so gifted and talented again is a special service. So it's a special population. Within advanced placement classes, those gifted and talented students receive those special services that they need. So kind of in an inclusion type setting. Advanced placement is an acceleration program. So we accelerate students into college level curriculum. So any student, it's open enrollment for AP. Any student in the district that wants to challenge themselves or just loves a subject and wants to get some college credit, they can jump into that realm. So open enrollment, they jump in. We actually have a process called opt-out where, because not every student comes and knocks on our door and says, hey, please put me in the hardest class you can. That's just not what typical high school students do. So with opt-out, if a student meets or masters on their STAR test, then the following year, they are automatically placed into the advanced class, whether it's honors or AP. And they then have the option with their parent to opt out of the class. Good. But we put them in there to begin with so that they don't even have to knock on a door. There is no door. They're just there, and then they can decide if that's for them or not. So within AP, they are sitting under a teacher that's trained by the College Board, and the classes, and we say it's rigorous, but what does that mean? So what that means is College Board looked at the first year, second year of college curriculum for that course, and they made a course for high school students that mirrors that course in the college. And it's at a national standard. And at this point, AP has gone international, so it's actually at an international standard. So when a student completes an AP course and takes the AP exam at the end and makes a qualifying score, they get college credit. But even if they don't make that qualifying score, colleges look at it and they understand that they're looking at a national standard class. The curriculum is a national class, as opposed to some other things that are local that there's some deviation and some characterizations based on the community that this class is being taken in.
That's really good. Okay, you said honors in there.
Did.
Okay,
I did.
Explain honors in AP.
Sure. So before a student gets into AP, because they cannot take AP classes until high school, let me preface this. In our district right now, we have no students that are taking AP before high school. Nobody has accelerated that quickly at this time. So what we have in middle school is our honors classes. So those are classes that are scaffolded and built specifically to lead into AP classes. So for example, 6th grade social studies, leading into 7th grade social studies, leading into 8th grade social studies, all of those honors classes are learning the same standards as the grade level classes, but they're learning them at an accelerated pace or a deeper level. And those classes are patterned and follow a framework that looks very similar to AP Human Geography, which is what those students would take as a freshman in high school.
Very good, very good. Let's talk, I know you want to have an opportunity here to talk a little bit about International Baccalaureate, because that is a big push for the district here. Odessa High just celebrated 20 years at the end of the last school year being an IB school.
They did.
Tell us a little bit about International Baccalaureate and what is now in place and about to be in place for Ector County ISD families to choose from.
Absolutely. So the International Baccalaureate is a international program. It's run by the International Baccalaureate Organization. I mean, that's a shocking name. What they do is they have a philosophy of education that all students deserve access to what would traditionally be considered a private education. So it is a private school education for public school students. Similar to AP, where the teachers are trained by College Board, the IBO comes in and they train the teachers in the schools. So the entire school is trained from the principal, which we call head of school, all the way down to the custodians. Everybody in the school is trained in this philosophy of community, inquiry-based learning, where everything is questions. The students own their own learning without going in too deep into the nitty-gritty and the nuts and bolts of it.
But I know you would like to.
Oh, I could go on for hours.
We could talk about this for a while.
We absolutely could.
That's great.
So it allows the students to really take ownership and personalize their own learning. At the elementary level, the students are learning in a single class all the curricula, and they all intertwine. So they don't go to math for 45 minutes and then reading for an hour and 20 minutes and then this one for this and that for that. It's all together in a thematic unit, and all of the courses are together. They're learning all the same standards as everybody else. It's just the way that they're learning. It's the plate that it's served on. So when they go from elementary, which we call primary years program, into the middle years program, which is the middle school, they go from this kind of universal themes, we're all one community working together, into 8 core classes as opposed to 4 core classes. So it's no longer math, science, reading, and social studies. It's now math, science, reading, social studies, PE, fine arts, design, and foreign language. The goal is that when they come out of middle school, that they're bilingual. So they take 3 full years of a foreign language. So French or Spanish is what's going to be offered at our MYP program. And then they leave that 3-year program and they go into Odessa High School, where they join the International Honors classes for 2 years. And then they get into the diploma program at Odessa High, which, as you stated, is in its 20th year. Actually, this is its 21st year.
21st year.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
It's a program that's been very successful. It's stayed very small. But the number of students that have been successful within that program is really good. With this expansion that we're doing, last year, Crockett became a candidate school.
Yes.
In the fall, we will have IB coming in. They will walk through the campus and they'll give us their seal of approval. And projected right now, January of 2026, Crockett will be an IB school.
There you go.
And
a year from now, basically.
Pretty much a year from now.
Okay.
So we're very excited, and they're doing so much good work there. But that's not all.
No, it's not.
It's not. So this year, Peas began the journey to become our PYP. So they will, within the next couple of months, file for candidacy and begin that journey. And so next year, they will be a candidate school, and then January of the following year, they should, all things done right, all I's dotted, T's crossed, they should be a full IB school.
PYP meaning?
Primary Years Program.
Primary Years Program. And so we're talking about kindergarten through high school graduation.
Correct.
Wow, 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 wow. Really quick as we're wrapping up here. Yes. Thank you again for coming in here.
Absolutely.
But I'd like to, just for the parents, draw something really quickly here. So advanced academics, we're at halftime of the football game.
Yes.
So much training, so much exercise, so much prep goes into what the players are doing on Friday. They don't just walk in the door and are ready to perform at a high school level like this. They're being pushed daily to get bigger, stronger, faster, understand at a deeper level. Advanced academics basically does that for kids. I mean, really, all teaching should do it. But advanced academics, you're talking about ways to challenge yourself as a student. Parents thinking about this, pushing your kids beyond what they think they might be capable of doing, really making them sweat mentally. Really, that's your goal?
Absolutely. Productive struggle is what makes us grow. So we want to put students into a place where they're not guaranteed success. We want to put them into a place where they may encounter some obstacles. They may encounter some struggles. But our teachers are there, our teams are there, we support them. I have specialists at every grade level that come in and help teachers if they have students that they just can't help. So there's plenty of supports, there's plenty of opportunity, but we don't grow unless there's opposition.
There you go. And so advanced academics, growing academically, mentally, emotionally, all of those things that go into it.
Absolutely.
Really good stuff. Dr. Kristen Vesley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
This was fun. We're coming back with more. In fact, we got a feature coming up. Think of building a love of reading combined with Halloween, bringing storybooks to life. It's a really good story. Stay with us.
How did the ghost stories work for you? All right. Okay. There you go. You made some good choices. These look like they're going to be fun.
Once upon a time, in the heart of Austin Montessori Elementary School, there was a librarian named Mr. Simmons. He was no ordinary librarian. No, he possessed superpowers that made reading come alive in the most extraordinary ways.
What I want to do for the kids is to have them enjoy coming to the library, because I hope if they feel a love for coming here, they're never going to remember who I am, but years from now I hope they'll still have a love for books.
The monkey. I got these books. Monkey chapter books.
Mr. Simic spent countless hours perfecting the art of engaging the children of Austin in learning. He made it fun.
I want them to use their minds in a different way than just memorizing a lesson out of a book. Like, a lot of riddles have a word that has multiple meanings, and that's where the humor lies. And so the child starts to think about more than one meaning for a word. I've got a Halloween riddle for you. If you get this right, you get a prize from the prize drawer. What is a mummy's favorite kind of music?
Often, he combined his love for literature with the classic allure of the storybook hero.
Another way, too, is to just try to make the characters in the book come alive. So to make that happen, I'll tell them stories in class, but I'll also dress up in costumes so that then it's not just some words or a picture, but it's a person who's making the story real instead of just a series of pages in a book.
Who have you dressed up like?
I've got a wizard costume that looks like something coming out of Harry Potter or King Arthur's Merlin. I've got Superman, I've got Spider-Man, a turkey for Thanksgiving, Santa Claus. There's a baby New Year for the start of the new year. I've got the Easter Bunny for Easter time. I've got the Cat in the Hat for Dr. Seuss's birthday. I've got a little old grandmother for Mother's Day. So it just keeps going.
Do you see the positive impact? Do you feel like kids get excited about reading and looking for books when you bring the stories to life here for them?
Yes, I do, because when I share a story with them, something that's really heartwarming is as soon as I finish the story, they'll come up and say, "Where can I find the book?" And that's the whole idea.
I'm trying to find scary books. Boo! These are scary books. A goat is a boat that's sailed with no...
You didn't come through a wall.
And so Mr. Simics made school exciting, not just a place, but an enchanting experience filled with the costumes and the stories and the riddles and smiles and friendly greetings.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. When I was in high school, I came across a quote from William Penn. He said, "I shall pass through this world but once. Therefore, whatever good I can do, or whatever kindness I can extend to any fellow creature, let me do it now, for I shall not pass this way again." And I love that, and that's kind of become my guiding light all through my life. And so that's really the motivation for everything I do in the library, whether it's the costumes or the stories or even just trying to say something one-on-one with a child who's bringing a book up to check out. If I can make them feel good, if I can do something that makes them feel energized, then that's what I go for.
This is about tomorrow. Our thriving, living world. Look around. See the world with new eyes. Realize our actions, the impact, and the size. Every choice we make, every step that we take leaves a footprint on tomorrow. Because of me, because of you, because of us, we can make a difference. Are you ready for more? Join our team of change makers.
Once again, don't adjust your sets. That's some of the new fancy lights the toys they play with. You can see there that mouthpiece just glowing in the dark on the screen. Big number for the Panthers tonight, though. Gavin Black, 126 yards unofficially in the first half, so needs 4 yards to pass. Do you know who he's going to pass, Kyle?
John Williams?
He is going to pass Sherrard Ray.
Oh, wow.
Who had 1,757 yards in 2008.
Well, they made the playoffs that year, 2008. And I think they lost to South Lake Carroll in the second round that year of the playoffs.
Oh, gosh. If you're asking me, you're in Dreamland City,
See
USA.
The Panthers coming on the field there.
Panthers bust through the sign. Frenship will be, I guess they've already run under their Tiger. They're going to be heading out on the field shortly as well. Look for an exciting second half. I'm a little surprised that we haven't seen more scoring. That tend to be the way of the district these days. Frenship has scored and given up over 40 in 2 of their 3 wins, and district scored over 50 in the other. So expect to see a lot more points on the board here in the second half.
I agree.
So anyway, we'll look for those yardage by Gavin Black, who has got a chance to come back next year and break his own record.
Legacy Rebels up on Midland High right now, 21-7 in the third quarter.
There's still a delay down in San Angelo.
I'm trying to find that score now.
I should have it on my.
Let's see what's going on. There is some weather going on south of us
There
right
is
now.
definitely, and I believe that is maybe still delayed.
Wow, they're going to be down there late tonight. That happens.
The Broncos were leading 7-0, but we do not know how long into the ball game that went, and that is a big storm. Don't think it's going directly through San Angelo, but I'm sure the Lightning, it looked like, would have been putting on quite a show. Drew Cox on to do the kicking for the Frenship Tigers.
Yeah, my updated app says they're still in a delay in San Angelo.
You were correct. Frenship chose to take the win here in the third quarter. And Cox is going to boot that through the end zone. So the Panther offense will come out and take over at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if they decide to maybe attack on first down through the airways a little more. See if they can work their way down the field and cut into this 15-point lead. You know that Frenship has talked about the yards and what Mr. Gavin Black did in that first half.
You're not going to hold. I'm sorry. You're not going to hold him to less than 4 yards.
He's going to get his yards.
He's going to get his yards, exactly.
You can bet that they may try to stack maybe one more person in that box. As Permian comes out and lines up, there are 6, maybe 7 in the box, so maybe Permian might still want to run here.
Williams at the bottom of your screen. There goes Black. And that indeed will be a record-setting run for Gavin Black as he picks up 8 yards on that carry.
Watch our instant replay right there, right up the gut, big hole right between the center, Josh Henderson, and the 2 guards. Justin Green, 63, and Noah Costas, 67, and he picked up 8 yards on first down.
So that will give him a new single-season rushing record for the Panthers. He passed pretty big names along the way.
Sherrard Ray, John Williams. My goodness, Permian's been loaded with great running backs down through the years.
Boy,
Chris Comer.
Did not do much there, though, as he is met at the line of scrimmage rudely by a whole host of white jerseys.
Yeah. 3rd and 2. I expect to see him get the ball maybe one more time here, Clay, and pick up this first down.
Well, more than likely, that's the route they'll go. Ashton Daly, the other tight end / H-back, checks into the ball game for the Panthers.
75, Hector Vasquez, bookie, and big tackles on the other side. Jaden Vela, number 77.
They are rather large young men.
They are rather large.
Oh, Garcia's going to keep it and surprise, throws underneath.
To Peridot.
Yep, was looking for Daly. He was covered, but Peridot drags across the field and makes the catch.
He came from the opposite side in the H position and worked his way across to the right flat. Nobody picked him up for the Tigers there. And good pitch and catch. Good first down for the Panthers to keep this drive alive.
9 yards on that catch.
At the 42-yard line. See it coming from the north end zone. Now back to our normal shot.
Daly in motion. Here comes Williams. And they're going to give it to Black again, and he is going to be brought down after a gain of maybe a yard.
I believe that's number 27 for the Frenship Tigers. That's Noah Lopez, a linebacker, shooting through for no gain on first down.
Yeah, Lopez came into the game with 59 tackles, so certainly no surprise to see him in on the action for the Tiger defense.
Yep. Very active up front, these Tigers are.
Garcia with the play call from the sideline. Going to send Robles, and I believe that's Cruz in the slot up top. Caden Hernandez at the bottom, but Black is going to get the carry up the middle, still on his feet, and is going to fight forward for about a gain of 6.
Off the left side there, good hole between the guard and the tackle on the left side. You haven't got upfield, ran to daylight, and got up to the 48. Here's 3rd and 4, big down.
Well, and I was wrong. Williams was in the ball game. He checks out now. Cruz in the ball game, so he'll be in the slot this time.
Yep.
But as you said, 3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Need to reach the 48 of the Tigers to pick up that first down.
And we're trying to bring somebody a little closer in there.
And that was Cruz. And they're going to throw to Cruz and through the hands, and that's going to be incomplete. So decision time for the Panthers.
I think you're down 15, Clay. I think you go here. Down 15. Go for it here.
Well, that seems to be the call. Yep. Hernandez and Cruz out. Williams and Ashton Daly back in. And it's going to be a 4th and 4 here, and Garcia's going to get the play in. Still 12 seconds on the play clock.
Well, that quick slant was open there on 3rd down. Did not execute it. Here comes, they're showing blitz.
Nope. It's going to be a false start on the Panthers.
Now you're going to have to probably punt the football.
Move it back 5. Is what the official's telling us. That's 5 yards.
Averill Cortez, that's our head referee, giving us the call there.
And the punt team indeed will check in on to the field.
Well, I was hoping the Panthers had maybe put a drive together and cut into that lead. Now they're going to ask their defense to stop the Tigers after punting the football here.
Well, and Friendship's not sure what they want to do.
Timeout. Frenship. First team timeout of the half.
They'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Rose's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration meant to be shared. Go ahead, pull together tables for any size group. Because at Rose's, we believe that everyone deserves a seat at our table. So come together, share the joy, and experience authentic Mexican food at its finest as you create memorable moments in our comfortable, colorful dining room. After all, life is better with Rose's Cafe.
Welcome back to our Trans Global Production High School Football Game of the Week. As always, we're brought to you by many fine sponsors throughout the year, and we want to appreciate those folks for giving us the opportunity to do this each and every week during the high school football season. So Panthers facing a 4th and 9 after the 5-yard penalty. Have Caden Hernandez back out to do the punting.
Boy, look at that! Look at that formation from Frenship. They don't believe they are going to punt the ball.
They are ready for anything. And Hernandez does punt it.
Oh, he fumbled!
And he fumbled it, and the Panthers picked it up. I don't know if they can return it, but they will have possession of the ball. Big play on special teams as Damian Lozano not able to handle the punt, and the Panther offense will take over at the 17-yard line.
Rewind that, folks, if you get a chance, and watch his head. Just as he got ready to catch it, I'm talking about the Frenship guy, watch his head come down. He was looking to see who was fixing to pop him, and that's how he gave up the football. Panthers have it. 1st and 10 with new life at the 17-yard line.
Wow, special teams played a big part in the first half, and already less than 4 minutes into the second half, they play another huge part in this football game.
Need a sense of urgency offensively here, Clay. Get a little more pep in your step.
Peridot's going to walk to the other side of the line. Garcia rolls right. He's going to throw and had his receiver open. I believe that was Hernandez out there, but just a little bit high and outside, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yep, threw it out where only his guy could get to it and just did not connect. 2nd and 10 from the 17. See if they dial up 18 here. I'm thinking probably so. Run the option.
Well, you've said that several times tonight, and
run the option.
But we've seen it, what, maybe once?
Once, I think, in the first half.
Garcia kept it.
Yep.
So here it is again. They got Williams in the backfield. And they're going to give it to Black, and instead of run the option, just give it to 18. Nope. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tell you what, if we get a chance to see the watch, thank you, Debbie. Watch this. Watch this guy right here. Hey, fella, get out of the way. And got a little help from Henderson, the center there.
Got a lot of help in what would have been illegal a few years ago, but now is all well and good.
Yep.
Panthers, Munoz on to do the kicking. Thought they might go for the 2-point conversion here, but going to kick it and cut it back to an 8-point ball game.
Don't go chasing points until you have to. That was always Coach Gaines's thing.
Uh-oh, that's blocked. It's picked up there. Munoz unable to make the tackle, and Frenship is going to do a la Midland Legacy and take it to the house. I believe, is that Chase Campbell?
I think that might be.
No, I believe that's number 4.
Well, that came right up the right side. Somebody did not seal off their gap responsibility on that extra point. That's where it came from.
Yep, and that is Bryce Garza, who had the interception earlier on the play. So Frenship turns the tables on the Panthers. Now they lead 30-19.
At Odessa College, every journey begins with a dream as unique as you. Whether starting at a young age or maybe reshaping your career, it's time to unlock your potential. From cutting-edge medical fields to continuing education, we design 2 years as well as 4-year programs to fit your passion. Our faculty thrive on being mentors, empowering the next generation of creative thinkers, pioneers, and leaders. Because at Odessa College, you're not just a number, you're family. Register now for the upcoming semester for an experience as unique as you.
So the Panthers with, I don't know really how to score that. Is that an 11-play drive?
Yes.
Or is that a 3-play drive?
Well, no. You start the drive over after the...
Okay, then it's a 3-play drive for the 17 yards and the Gavin Black touchdown, but a miscue on the extra point.
Special teams again.
It's cost them not, just really cost them 3 points. They didn't get the point, and Frenship got 2. So there's a gap up the middle. And out over the 30-yard line goes Chase Campbell, and Frenship will take over 1st and 10 from that point.
Panther defense, let's see what they talked about at the half and what kind of adjustments they're going to make to stop this potent passing game right now. Easy for me to say on that Frenship side of the football. See if they dial up some blitzes, maybe try to get some hands up in the passing lanes. Get a tip, get an interception. Got one there on one of the drives in the first half. see if they can get a couple more.
Yeah, Mattingly stepped in and took hold of that there towards the end of the second quarter. A draw play wide open, but there is a flag way downfield, so that will be marked from way back here around where the
it's going to be holding.
Yeah, it'll be a hold back here from the point of the foul.
Yep.
Man, what a call, though, by the Frenship Tigers, and it was wide open, well executed.
Yes, it was, off the left side of their offensive line.
Ethan De Leon took that a long way.
Yes, he did. See what the call is. Make sure they get all their facts down here. You can see the referees talking there. Jesse Mendoza, our head referee. I'm sorry, Albert Cortez. I've done that twice tonight.
At least.
It's right there in front of me. Albert Cortez is a referee. I'm sorry, Albert. I apologize. Jeff Ray, the umpire. Here it comes.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding. You got the foul.
Blindside.
Those offset. We'll do the thing.
Wow, you have an illegal blindside block on the defense? How does that happen?
I do not.
Correction. We got hold.
Okay.
That's declined. We got personal foul.
It's on
block.
the offense. Yeah.
Spot. Still first down.
I don't know how you have a blindside block on the defense.
So still going to be first down on the
should be
31-yard line.
Should be from the spot.
Now they're going to move the ball. My goodness.
Yeah.
Nope, that's going to be from the 31-yard line. So basically, I guess you do it from the spot of the foul. 15 yards downfield.
Right.
Move it back 15. You're at first down where you started.
Coach Ellison wants to know, are we sure that's where the ball's going to be? He's going to get a explanation.
Well, I'm sure they were expecting the ball to be marked from the line of scrimmage, which was the 31.
Right. Wow. Goodness.
So saw Caleb Cruz talking to the line judge there. Yeah. He just kind of went, oh.
Vance Washington with his headset off.
Black block, personal foul. That would be declined. We got holding on the offense. That'd be 10 yards from the previous spot.
There you go.
First and 20, Frenship.
There's the change.
Okay.
Because if they'd have taken that blindside, it'd have been from the spot.
It would have been from there, but the holding was not downfield. The holding was in the line of scrimmage.
Right,
so it'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Penalized from the line of scrimmage.
Wow. But I guess it still had to be downfield some because it's only going to end up being about a 5-yard penalty.
From the 26.
They moved it back to the 26. So holding is a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage if you're at the line of scrimmage, but if you get a certain amount of yardage downfield, they mark it from the spot of the foul.
See, Permian, they're showing blitz off the edge up there. Now they're going to back out.
Phillips is a long time to throw. Still on his feet, and he gets hit. His arm gets hit as he releases the ball. It's going to fall incomplete there.
Yep.
Pressure, I believe Zapian is able to hit his arm as he releases the ball.
Yep. It came with some pressure there. Made him step up, not be able to set his feet and throw the ball, and knock that thing off path, 2nd and 15.
But let's credit the coverage guys there because he had time to throw. That pocket was there for a little bit before he stepped up, and just no receiver to hit. This time he fires and making the catch in the middle of the field. That's number 3, Maverick Allen, and he is going to have a Tiger first down out to the 45.
Cardoza on the tackle coming up from his corner position, but he just found an open spot in that Panther secondary and sat down in it. And the quarterback, Holden Phillips, did a good job of delivering the ball for a Tiger first down.
Did see, as the play was happening off in the background, east, a little bit south, mainly east, some big lightning. That's a long way off we're seeing that from. So Maybe a long night down in the Concho Valley.
Yep.
There goes De Leon again. This time over the right side, they get it sealed off, and he's going to pick up about 7 yards.
Roman Loeris, number 4, coming up from his free safety position to make the play.
Bring up 2nd and 3 now for the Tigers.
They might go to the air here. Open up the playbook on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, you know,
3, sorry.
That same interview with Coach Northcutt, he said, you know, we're different than a lot of teams. We set up the run with the pass as opposed to most teams setting up a pass with the run. And there's that quick pass out to Campbell, and he is going to have more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's just a quick wide receiver screen out to the far side. They had 2 receivers out there blocking and allowed him to find his way. Campbell did. And an open alley up the field to the 36 of Permian.
12-yard gain there. Short pass and 12 yards rushing basically for Campbell on that play.
That's a long handoff.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Panther 36-yard line. Panthers bring some heat, but they pick it up.
Wow,
oh my goodness, Leighton
catch.
Stone still on his feet down inside the 10-yard lines. Okay, watch this replay, folks.
Yep, you're going to see our Odessa College instant replay. He just sits in an open spot a little high, and he just says, I'll go get it with one hand.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
No problem. Wow.
So what's that, 27 yards on that passing catch, all the way down to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for the Tigers.
Yep.
I mean, what can you do about that?
You can't do
my
anything.
Goodness
that's
gracious.
An athletic play.
It's those gloves those guys wear these days, though. Those weren't around. It used to be the old pine tar, but it throws it up for Campbell. Campbell goes up, and just another amazing catch. And he pulls it in for the touchdown. Frenship.
This is one-on-one coverage, bump and run coverage down here on the near side of the field with Caleb Cruz. Just threw it up and let the athletic Chase Campbell go get it for another Frenship touchdown.
On once again for the extra point, Drew Cox. He's been perfect tonight. The snap is down, the hold is good, and the kick is indeed good. So Frenship now stretches out that lead, 37-19. We'll be back.
Rexco! The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa. Rexco!
Frenship Tigers take over the ball at their own 31-yard line, march at 69 yards in 6 plays, 2 minutes and 24 seconds, culminated by 2 extremely athletic catches by both the receivers, Leighton Stone and Chase Campbell, for the touchdown.
Yep, and they've got the cushion they want now. They can probably just pin their ears and come on and play defense. Panther offense has got to find a way to put some plays together and crawl themselves back into this ball game.
That's going to be well out of the end zone. Almost got our cameraman Jordan Gray there in the end zone. Duck and cover,
see
Jordan.
If he can make that one.
That's right,
catch.
yeah. Where's your gloves? Where's your catch there, Jordan?
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. All right. Panther offense huddled up. Ready to get going. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. We've got 5:20 left in the 3rd quarter of action.
Well, you know, they've been able to score quick with 18. I don't think you necessarily go away from that.
You don't. Stay within your game plan right now, but you do have to execute it and get some points here.
You may get your little option here.
Maybe.
And you do.
Yep.
Garcia keeps it. It's going to be tripped up there. Going to pick up about 4 yards, tripped up by Hudson Simpson.
Yep, and he's just playing center field right there, Clay. Reading the quarterback's eyes on that option and taking the best path toward the quarterback. That's his responsibility on the option play.
2nd and 6 for the Panthers from their own 29-yard line.
Yep.
Here comes Williams again, and they're going to give it to Black up the middle, and he is going to fight and dance. He ran into somebody. That was quite a collision, and he is going to have a first down.
I think it might have been either 52 there for the Tigers, Brandon Lucero. I think he just went head on and said, "Come on, stop me, big boy."
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Yeah. And a bunch of other people watching.
Yeah, because that was quite a collision. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Peridot going to line up at tight end on the top of your screen. Going to stack Hernandez and Robles. Black's going to carry over the left side this time. He's going to fight forward for a gain of about 3.
It's number 40 on the tackle, Randon Covarubio for the Tigers, playing one of their linebacker positions. Got about 3 on that. 2nd and 7.
Covarubio's the one that kept Black out of the end zone back early in the first half.
Yeah.
Tripped him up there at the 1-yard line, which the Panthers eventually scored, but it was a good tackle. Williams in motion, but going to give to Black again. There he goes. Black's going to have another Panther first down out over the 45.
Yep, stay within your game plan. That's what the Panthers are doing here. Good hole off the right side of their line with Noah Casas and Jaden Vela, left guard and left tackle, in the center, Josh Henderson, getting the job done up front. It's a Panther first down at their own 46.
Another 8 yards to Black's total. Same formation here. Robles with Hernandez behind him this time. Williams in the slot, going to swing it out to Hernandez. Williams with a good block. Robles as well, but a great tackle there.
By the turf.
Yeah, basically. Colton Holland in the area, but goes down, but it's still going to be a 7-yard gain on first down for the Panthers.
Now you can do kind of whatever you want here on 2nd and 3rd. I expect to see 18 off the left side here. See if he gets that first down. Keep the drive going at 2:46, clock running.
Same formation. Robles and Hernandez change positions. Garcia's going to fire through Williams' hands, and once again probably looking to run before you secure the ball. And that's going to bring up now a 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers.
And I think if Jacob Garcia sees this in film study whenever they do that tomorrow or Monday morning whenever they meet, he's going to see he needs to deliver that ball a little better on target.
Yeah.
He actually had 2 guys there within about 5 yards. Somebody might be wrong on the route
not have been in the right spot, too.
Yep.
No guarantee, where they were lined up, there's no guarantee that was intended for Williams.
Right. See if Gavin Black gets the ball here. Look at those 5 linebackers down.
Yeah, one of the Panthers jumped. As Frenship moved, one of the Panthers jumped. So it could go against Frenship here.
It could. Didn't get into the neutral zone.
Ball start, number 75 offense. 5 yards, still 3rd down.
That's going to move it back into Panther territory at their 48. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 now.
Probably 2 down territory here, Clay.
I think at this point in the ball game, unless you lose yardage here, got to do it.
Yep. I'll make a couple of subs. Going to bring Robles in and Caden Hernandez. Expect to see 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. Nope, they're going to go trips.
Go trips.
And a tight end here on this side.
So here comes the rush. Garcia flushed out of the pocket, throws for Black, and broken up there at the last second by Cooper Archer, senior linebacker for the Tigers.
Yep, and watch here as he gets pressure coming around the corner. Just a little late and enough deflection there from the Tiger defender to bust that up. Panthers going to go for it on 4th and 8.
Garcia had a lot of heat there, did not have a lot of time to make a decision, so he was scrambling for his life. Let's see if Frenship going to bring a little pressure. No, picked up by the Panthers.
Good
and he's going to be thrown and caught.
Yep, Caden Hernandez.
Hernandez with the catch at the Frenship 35-yard line.
Deep in route, right in the back end of that area between the linebackers and the safeties for the Tiger defense. Found that open spot, delivered the ball there for a first down.
Two receivers, top and bottom. Black still in the backfield. Garcia rolls left. He's going to throw back. He's got Williams and just did not have enough
especially
momentum
throw across
to
his
get
body.
the ball to him.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. If he sets his feet, gets to throw that a little earlier, that's probably zipped right in there. But give the defender credit for getting there.
Well, and he didn't have time. He was scrambling and had to stop and turn and pivot.
Yep.
And was not able to release it quick enough or get enough on it.
Throw across his body, sure.
So 2nd and 10. Panthers going to receivers 2 at top, 1 at bottom this time.
Nobody in the middle of the field for Frenship.
Black is going to carry up the middle. He's going to carry forward for a gain of 5.
Yep. Little give right up the middle. Line to pick his way through the line and find an open spot to get on up the field to the 30. As you said, 5 yards, 3rd and 5.
Garcia is going to bring the play call in here. Got Cruz and Ramirez, 2 of the receivers in the ball game now. They're split at the top of your screen. Caden Hernandez at the bottom. Williams in motion. All-out blitz. And Garcia releases it and just a little too low.
They had the screen set up with the blitz coming. If they'd have executed that, it'd have been up the sideline for a touchdown. They had linemen out here ready to get out here and blow somebody out of the way, and just didn't execute the pass.
Yeah, pressure just too fast. Had to get rid of it a little too quick.
Probably couldn't set his feet and deliver it like he wanted to.
So 4th and 5 now for the Panthers. Play clock down below 5 when he snaps the ball here. And he's going to roll left and throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended, I think, for Peridot. But it was well over his head. Don't know if there was a receiver ran a wrong route or just too high.
I think they were trying to get Peridot out there in the flat.
And just too high.
And the pressure probably had a little something to do with that too.
Yes, it did.
So it's a turnover on downs. And Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
49 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. So Panthers going to need to get the ball back soon to keep themselves in this ball game. 2 receivers, top and bottom for Frenship. There's that draw again, and it is wide open. De Leon is going to be out over the 40 all the way to the 43-yard line, 13-yard gain.
And there's Permian. They're thinking Permian's going to come with some heavy pressure. That's why you run that draw play to get them up the field and out of position in an open running lane. Good design by the Tiger coaching staff to get that up the field, get it called, and get to the 43 for a first down.
Got Rubik's Cubes over there for signs on the sideline.
Yep, has something to do with color and how they call their plays.
De Leon's going to bounce it. No, he cuts back inside. De Leon into Panther territory, going to be out close to a first down.
Cameron Mattingly making the play in the Panther secondary. But again, Frenship showing the run there, getting the Panther defense out of position there up front and with their linebackers, and he just ran to daylight.
Yep, they did give him 10 yards and another first down at the Panther 47-yard line. Play clock has
10 seconds.
2 less seconds, so they will have to call a play here. But they may just Nope, they're going to call it as
into the third quarter.
Into the third quarter. So our score here at Ratliff Stadium, 37-19. Frenship leading the Panthers. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Since 1958, we've been present for you. We appreciate our community and care about West Texans. That's why we're celebrating our love for this amazing community with a spectacular giveaway. From August 1st to December 6th, you can stop by one of our branches or find us at an event in the Midland, Odessa community to receive a special scratch-off card. There's a number of presents for you, including our grand prize, a 2-year lease on a 2024 Cadillac XT or $7,500 cash. Other prizes include a free car wash, oil change, and Complex community merchandise. At Complex Community Federal Credit Union, we're all about taking care of you and giving back with heartfelt generosity. So don't wait. Visit ccfcupresentforyou.com for details and official rules. No purchase necessary. Participants must be at least 18 years of age to qualify. Void where prohibited. All federal, state, and local laws apply.
Oh, there you see a group of diehards over in the student section for the Panthers. Very colorfully dressed, I must say. Phillips throws quickly there out to Campbell. Campbell has a first down inside the Panther 35-yard line.
Mattingly coming up to make the play, number 5 for the Panthers.
You'll mark him, at the 33-yard line, yep. So it's going to be a gain of 14.
Yeah, and clock running now as we just start the fourth quarter of play.
Frenship be happy to let that clock run now, as time is definitely on their side. Stone split out here at the bottom of your screen. Campbell up top. Ingram in motion there for the Tigers. DeLeon spins right into Caleb Jamison. Probably should have just took his medicine in the middle of the line.
Well, what happened, watch the penetration right there. Look like that's from number 91 for the Panthers. That's Elijah Green getting through. He's a junior getting some playing time, getting some experience. Help him out between now and also next year. Coming back for his senior season. Playing the nose position right now.
So 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen for the Tigers. DeLeon still in the backfield. And I believe that's Campbell up at the top of your screen. And DeLeon just right up the middle. And he is going to slide, do a little quarterback slide into second base there at the 15, 16-yard line.
I was just going to say, look like he's trying to steal second base in the World Series.
Yeah.
Just completed up this week, yesterday, as a matter of fact.
17 yards on the carry for DeLeon. And a new set of downs for the Tigers. Yeah, not quite sure why he slid there, but he didn't fumble it.
Yep, stay in bounds.
No, I mean, he's in between the hash marks. He's not close to the sideline, but
keep that clock running.
DeLeon once again, man, he's quick under there.
Right now, they're just running in open lanes against the Panther defense as number 90, Kofi Powell, makes play from his defensive spot.
Be a pick up of 3 on the play for DeLeon, 2nd and 7.
Well, here comes number 48 for Permian in the game. At the nose position, that's going to be Elijah Marquez.
Actually, he's going to switch. Kofi Powell's going to move over the center, and Marquez is going to line up as a defensive end.
Ooh, look at there. Zapian making the play.
That's going to be a loss of 2, so now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
I don't think they're going to be too chancy here, up 18 points. Get what you can, maybe line up for a field goal. Take whatever you can get. Go on about your business.
Drew Cox, 2 of 4 in the field goal department this year. As long was from 28. That's about what this would be, a little over 30 from this point. but he will be kicking into a win.
Permian got 10 on the field defensively.
Phillips throws, and it's going to be.
Is that caught?
It looks like he caught it. Man, a great comeback catch by Noah Ingram on the ground.
Watch this, Clay. It's going to come right into your living room, folks. Right at you.
Good camera work by Boudreaux down there.
Yeah, watch. That's just a good adjustment. That's a good athletic play.
Yeah, it's a good catch.
Can't do anything about that.
So, first and goal from the 1 yard line for the Tigers. De Leon in the backfield with Holden Phillips. De Leon has 6 touchdowns rushing this year, so he's certainly no stranger to that end zone. And now he has 7.
Yep, they ran a little stacked eye over on the left side there with a H and another back, and just allowed him to get on into the end zone for another Frenship touchdown.
Cox once again on to do the kicking. They've been perfect tonight in this department, have the Tigers. Snap is down, the kick is good, so your score now reads Frenship 44, Permian 19. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Kevin Mannix. I'm the president and founder of Optimist Physical Therapy. I've practiced in the outpatient setting for the last 18 years in Midland, Odessa.
It is intercepted by Kevin Mannix.
Our professional staff will ensure that your functional goals will be met. Our cutting-edge manual techniques and state-of-the-art equipment allows Optimist to offer an evidence-based treatment approach tailored to each patient's functional recovery. Remember, Optimist Therapy for optimal results.
So the Tigers take the ball 70 yards, took them 9 plays, 4 minutes and 48 seconds off that clock, and now lead the Panthers 44-19. Frenship has a lot to play for tonight, playing for their first outright district title, and have looked really good on actually both sides of the ball. I know defensively they've struggled at times this year, as this has just become such an offensive game, and especially in this district, not necessarily surprised, but have looked really well on both sides of the ball tonight.
Almost like the Big 12, huh?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness, yep. Didn't get to it. I think Frenship's got it.
They may have, and that's where Cox was kicking it, the big empty spot there in the middle of the field. And once again, Bryce Garza.
Frenship ball, first and 10.
See, watch right here. The receiver is actually going to try to get to it at the last moment. He slips right there.
Yep. And the ball took a bounce sideways.
Hernandez not keeping his footing.
And the left turn at Albuquerque there.
Yep. Like one of your wedge shots.
Yeah.
Offsides.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow.
All for naught.
You want to talk about getting bailed out.
No, boy.
Yep. Wow.
I suspect the Panthers will have
somebody back that direction.
Somebody a little bit more in the middle of the field maybe before that ball's kicked.
Canadian Wildcats, 69. The Dimmitt Bobcats, 6. Wow.
Wow.
Ooh. That's ugly. We go through that way on the way up north. Especially Dimmitt. Trying to get an update on that Odessa High, see if they've started up again. And it still shows, I believe.
I still show a delay.
A delay, yeah.
I show 28-7 final over in Midland, which is possible the way Midland High runs the ball.
Yeah, they probably ran a bunch.
They could be a lot faster than us. Quick shout out to KC down in Austin, Texas tonight. Join us on the broadcast. Another short kick, and this time the ball's loose, but I think the Panthers going to cover it this time.
Yep. I believe they got on it.
It looked like number 42, I believe, for the Panthers comes up with the ball.
First and 10, Permian.
Bryson Gonzalez with the heads-up play here.
Now that ball squirted out, and you're right. I do believe that's Bryson Gonzalez. Is that 42? Yep.
Yes.
Sophomore linebacker playing on special teams for the Panthers.
So 7:55 remaining in the ball game, and the Panthers need points, and they need them quick. They're going to take over from their own 33-yard line. Got two receivers bottom, one up top. Gavin Black in the backfield. Luke Peridot in motion. And there goes Black. Black still on his feet into the secondary. He's going to be dragged down right at midfield for a gain of 17 on first down.
Peridot pulling across behind the line and kicking out the end. And the line just did the job of getting Black some room to run through and down at the midfield stripe. How many's they got now? 196?
196, so just about eight yards short of his average.
Yeah.
Because he averaged about 204 per game. Garcia throws. Williams makes the catch. Bounces off two tacklers, still on his feet.
Oh, look at that. Good. Look at a pinball.
Going to have a first down inside the 40-yard line. Just watch this.
Yep. RPO.
1, 2.
Gonna stick it in the ground.
3.
Get away from me, guys. Leave me alone.
Man, shifty.
Yep. Look at those guys on the sideline. Did he really do that?
Yeah, really.
Good effort right there by Tyron Williams.
Gain of 11 on that pass. There's Black once again up the middle. Ooh. And another heavy collision there as he's going to pick up about 4 on first down.
Yeah, he ran right in to inside linebacker Noah Lopez, number 27, who tried to fill the hole as he saw Black come through it. And, you know, when we were kids, we had those SST cars that you'd rev them up and let them run into each other. That's what that looked like right there.
Finger pinchers.
Yeah.
There goes Black again, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. Once again, that big sophomore, Cannon Richardson, meets him at the line of scrimmage, and no gain.
Think he's not going to be good the next 2 years up at Frenship?
Goodness, and he is not a small young man.
No, he's not.
Official timeout for injury.
We'll take a break with them. We'll be back after this.
Taco Villa combo meals are a great value, and now we have 3 delicious new ways to save on lunch and dinner. Whether you choose 2 flavorful bean burritos and a 20-ounce drink for only $5.99, or 2 of our famous crunchy tacos with a 20-ounce drink for $6.99, or bring a friend and share 3 crunchy tacos, 3 bean burritos, and 2 refreshing 20-ounce drinks for only $17.99. A combo meal at Taco Villa sounds good to me.
Well, once again, off under his own power, Connor Richardson, but proof positive there that collision with number 18, Gavin Black, does hurt. So
there's some punishment involved when you hit that young man.
Yes, 3rd down and 6 for the Panthers. Black is going to have the first down. Black is going to take it to the house for the Panthers. Touchdown, 35 yards.
Off the left side, ran to daylight, caved it down right there inside, and Gavin just ran to the house, to the daylight.
Yeah, I tell you what, shout out offensive line right there, though.
They just caved it down inside, Clay, and got him into an open spot for the touchdown.
Panthers going to go for 2. Got plenty of time. They're trying to hurry and get set, but they've got time. Black is going to come in motion. And Garcia is going to roll. And he's got Peridot for the extra point. So 2-point conversion for the Panthers. So 5:49 remaining. Your score now, Frenship 44, Permian 27.
Are you sure we should take this billboard down?
People find out State Farm does car loans as well as they do insurance. Our bank is through.
Good point. Grab an edge.
Look, there's two guys on the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign.
No, for real, there's two dudes on the State Farm
Borrow Better banking sign. Gentlemen, please get down from the State Farm Borrow Better banking sign. Phil, get the hose.
Okay, he's getting the hose.
All right, let's go.
Want to borrow better? Contact State Farm agent Mike Podzemny about a car loan that can save you hundreds.
Welcome back to our Trans Global Productions high school football game of the week. The Panthers finish off a 67-yard drive in 2 minutes and 6 seconds. 5 plays as Gavin Black takes it in from 35 yards out. Unofficially now, 235 yards for Gavin Black.
Wow.
Yeah, just an average ball game.
Yep, just an average one.
So I don't know. The Panthers here, I'm almost certainly going to try the onside kick.
Why not?
Frenship's got the hands team.
So you ought to be doing it up at the top. You only got 4 guys. Yep, there it is.
That's a good one.
Oh, they might have.
Looked like they had a shot, but I think Frenship does in the end cover it.
Well, 35 for Permian just got a.
Yep, there's just a couple of flags.
And there's one on the other side, too.
So we'll see what the call is going to be here. As I'm sure there's a little frayed feelings going on down there right now. Frenship did recover at the 21-yard line. And we'll see where the penalties take us. Well, while we've got time here, I'm going to go ahead and
2 fouls on the play. Mid ball, unsportsmanlike. Number 7. Unsportsmanlike. One will be declined. This is the goal. First down. No.
There shouldn't be no half distance because it's one on each team. So it should offset, and they'll just play it from right there at the 21. You're going to do your...
Let's do our offensive MVP. I'm going to go with, big surprise, number 18 for the Panthers, Gavin Black. 23 carries, 235 yards for Gavin Black, and he is our offensive MVP.
Another big night for the running back. As you can see, Coach Ellison down here getting the explanation from our officiating crew, Albert Cortez, and the line judge. That is
the yard
marshal.
The yard markers are heading closer to midfield, so I don't. Yeah, let's go and do our defensive MVP, Kyle.
Let's do the defensive MVP. It might be a surprise to a couple people, not to me. I'm going to go with number 4, Roman Lueris, the free safety. Yeah, I thought he played a very good game from the back end of the Panther defense. Made some big plays early. Roman Lueris. Or Gavin. Guess I'm going to make him Gavin too.
Campbell is going to keep it on the zone read and is going to lose a yard back to the 35-yard line. Not a surprise there what they were going to run to anybody in the stadium.
5:25, clock running. 44-27 our score.
You will see here Frenship will use almost every second of that play clock.
They are still in a weather delay down in San Angelo. They might be done. Depends how bad it is.
Yeah. Which way the weather's moving.
Yeah.
Phillips finds his receiver. I believe that's Campbell, and he's going to have a first down out at the 49-yard line.
Yep, he just kept the play alive with his feet, Clay, and allowed that receiver to come back to him.
Timeout. Permian, first team timeout of the half.
Permian will take a timeout. We'll take it with them back after this.
Rosa's Cafe's breakfast takes me back to those early mornings. The smell of fresh homemade tortillas filling the air. The warmth of my mother's kitchen wrapped around me like a hug. Rosa's is a taste of home, a reminder of the love and tradition that went into every dish. Taste the authentic flavors of a Rosa's Cafe breakfast. After all, life is better with Rosa's Cafe.
In West Texas, the spirit of rivalry runs deep, especially when it comes to high school football. But beyond the gridiron, there's a common ground we all share. At Sewell Ford, we believe that while competition brings us together, collaboration drives us forward. No matter the colors we wear, we all share the open road and the thrill of the drive. Sewell Ford, discover what brings us together.
Some of the Panther faithful sticking around tonight.
Oh, look at that hair.
Yeah. Yep. Halloween just ending. First day of November, heading towards Thanksgiving holidays.
Well, we did get close to some football weather tonight. I guess as close as we've seen all year, basically. First down.
There's that draw play.
Yep, De Leon.
This time Permian wasn't having any of it.
De Leon was more worried about hanging on to the ball than he was picking up yardage.
Is that coming off the bottom? That's Zapian coming off the bottom.
Panthers are going to take another timeout, and we'll do the same.
At Odessa College, every journey begins with a dream as unique as you. Whether starting at a young age or maybe reshaping your career, it's time to unlock your potential. From cutting-edge medical fields to continuing education, we design 2 years as well as 4-year programs to fit your passion. Our faculty thrive on being mentors, empowering the next generation of creative thinkers, pioneers, and leaders. Because at Odessa College, you're not just a number, you're family. Register now for the upcoming semester for an experience as unique as you.
Well, there's some more of the Panther faithful staying around, even though the score not going their way.
Showing their loyalty.
Yeah, seeing a lot of shorts out there. Must be nice. It's a little cooler than that in our booth, somewhere between, I don't know, wind chill of maybe about 42, actual temperature 49.
Might need to
up
hang
in
a
the
side
booth.
of beef in here.
Of course, I'm complaining, and I don't even have my jacket on, and it's right there in my backpack, so must not be too worried about it. 2nd and 15 now for the Tigers from their own 44-yard line. 3 receivers split bottom. Campbell split up top. Panthers looking to, I would guess the linebackers are going to be coming here. It's Frenship, no reason to put the ball in the air, but they are going to do it. Phillips rolling right, probably going to throw it away. Nope, just throws it down at Ingram's feet, which is just as effective, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and 15, and it does stop that clock.
Panthers had everybody covered in the secondary there. I thought he was going to throw that up the seam. Actually, right up the middle, had a receiver on a go route coming up the middle of the field, and the linebacker actually did a good job of getting to that receiver and not allowing that pass to happen.
Well, 3rd and 15. We'll see if they try a little draw here, which I think the Panthers will be looking for. No, he's going to throw it again. Looking for, I don't know who he was throwing that ball to, but it was picked off as
that's Caleb, that's Cruz.
Yep, Cruz. He's all the way down to the 36-yard line, so the Panthers have life in them yet. 4:24 to go, trailing by 17.
From your living room, the north end zone, he just threw that up.
I don't know what he was, I'm not sure what he was doing. There was definite miscommunication.
Yep, I think he just tried to get rid of it there. Thought he could get it into an open area, and Cruz was there. See if the Panthers try to hit a big play here on 1st down.
Well, the Panthers add to their total 8 interceptions coming into tonight, 2 on the night against a quarterback who had only thrown 4 in 230 attempts. So 4:24 on the clock. The Panthers Garcia.
The ball, Jacob.
Yep. Going to have to throw it out of bounds.
There you go. Panthers didn't have anybody open downfield at all. He was looking deep toward the post there. He just got rid of the ball.
Well, you would think that Frenship's going to have plenty of white jerseys back deep in that secondary.
And pinning their ears back up front, probably.
Yep.
Run black. See if you can pop him through on your own little draw play here.
I was going to say, I don't even know that you need to run a draw.
Get it to him, let him run to daylight.
Garcia with two receivers top and bottom. He stays in the pocket, and he throws one over the middle intended there for Alex Cruz, and it also will be picked off.
I think there's a miscommunication on a route there. Jacob's down here on the sideline saying, I thought he was going to go here. And the coach is saying, no, this is what we had called.
Hudson Simpson on that interception for the Tigers. They will take over at their own 29-yard line. Now 4:06 remaining in the ball game.
Well, turnover by the Panthers will give the ball to the Tigers at their Frenship 29-yard line. So,
yeah, they've got most of the got the starters out there still. Looks like in the ball game now is Christian Flores going to line up as an H-back there for the Tigers. Campbell and Stone are the receivers. De Leon's going to take it over that left side and pick up about 3 yards.
That's number 34, Jason Cranfield, making the play from his linebacker spot.
Well, the Panthers are going to spend their last time out. We'll do the same. We'll be back to Ratliff after this.
Let's go! The Texas oil boom has returned, and Rexco Poly Fittings is your Lone Star choice in polyethylene, steel, and brass needs with a wide variety to choose from. Locally owned and operated in the Permian Basin since 1982, Rexco's experienced staff will help you get the right fittings and valves to help you get the job done. Go to RexcoPoly.com. Rexco, your poly supply company located in Midland and Odessa.
Let's go!
Welcome back to Ratliff Stadium. Want to thank all our sponsors once again tonight for making this broadcast possible each and every week during the high school football season. Frenship now facing a 2nd down and 7. The Panthers, well, it shows the Panthers have one timeout left.
No, but they've
used 3, so I guess so. T-Roy's asleep down there in the other booth. Or we missed something somewhere. He did. Remember, we did have an injury timeout one time. But
my last 3 entries are Permian timeouts.
Well, that's what I have as well. Campbell is just going to air it out for Stone. A whole heap of jersey there by Cardoza, but official elects not to throw the flag.
No.
Timeout. Official timeout. Injury.
Another official timeout on the field. We will take it with them. 3:54 remaining in the 4th quarter.
Hi, my name is Kevin Mannix. I'm the president and founder of Optimus Physical Therapy. I've practiced in the outpatient setting for the last 18 years in Midland, Odessa.
It is intercepted by Kevin Mannix.
Our professional staff will ensure that your functional goals will be met. Our cutting-edge manual techniques and state-of-the-art equipment allows Optimus to offer an evidence-based treatment approach tailored to each patient's functional recovery. Remember, Optimus Therapy for optimal results.
Well, there you see the Panther coaches talking with the defense. Coach Washington's been around coaching this defense for a long time. Coach Hartman over in Midland, the Midland Legacy Hartman, since we have 2 Hartmans out of 6 teams now in the district. Very complimentary of Coach Washington and his staff. Coach Ellison and the entire Panther staff talking about some of the schemes and the things the Panthers do.
Yeah. And these guys, they get to where they know each other, especially being around as long as some of these guys have. You develop a mutual sense of respect of what they do at their various programs.
And it's a game.
It's a chess match.
It is. It's a game each and every time you play them. And you've seen them 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 years in a row.
Middle school, junior high coaches, same way.
Coach Northcutt said as much also in Lubbock this week. Third down.
Blitz.
Phillips is going to roll to his left. He fires and
caught it.
Looks like Campbell makes the catch, and he will have it for the first down up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, what a talent.
Yep. Gain of 11 on the play.
And you can see he just comes back and helps his quarterback coming back to the ball there.
But
about 14, 15 yards down the field. Helps his quarterback out, sees he's in trouble, gets to the open spot over on the far sideline, catches the ball for a Frenship first down. That's just athleticism.
It was, but that was a dart too, running opposite your body, throwing
going
back.
Left across your body, you're right. Yep. Look at that little stack there for the 2 H's.
De Leon's going to sneak forward, going to pick up 2 yards on first down.
3:12, clock running. You can see it down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. As this one is slowly winding down towards the finale. 1 week left, Clay, in the district season after tonight. As you said, looks like the Tigers are going to win an outright district championship.
Well, if Lee won tonight, or Legacy won tonight in Midland, I just cannot get off that, can I?
No.
Here, let's see this second down play from the Tigers. Phillips is going to have to drop it and run, and he is going to pick up no yardage, going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, 94 making the play there. Go ahead and finish your thought on the Legacy winning tonight against Midland.
That puts them at 3-1. That puts Midland at 2-2. The Panthers are going to be 2-2 after this.
That's a big ball game at Astound next Friday night.
So Frenship will be 4-0. And even if they should happen to lose to San Angelo next week, which is unlikely, they would still, even though they would share the title with Legacy, should Legacy win next week.
We'll have the Broncos and the Rebels here next week.
Yep, they will have beaten the Rebels. As you see Phillips there taking it just inside Panther territory. He's going to bring up a 4th and 2 with about 1:45 remaining now in the ball game.
And Permian cannot stop the clock. They're out of timeouts. So we'll have the Broncos and the Rebels here. That's usually always a barn burner between those two squads. Permian will be over at Astound to play Coach Fortune and the Midland Bulldogs.
That will be for third place. And so basically I think Permian still has a playoff spot secured.
And talking to the Angelo coaches, some of them last night during the JV game here, they have the tiebreaker over San Angelo.
Timeout. Frenship.
Winning down there a couple weeks ago.
Taco Villa combo meals are a great value, and now we have 3 delicious new ways to save on lunch and dinner. Whether you choose 2 flavorful bean burritos and a 20-ounce drink for only $5.99, or 2 of our famous crunchy tacos with a 20-ounce drink for $6.99, or bring a friend and share 3 crunchy tacos, 3 bean burritos, and 2 refreshing 20-ounce drinks for only $17.99. A combo meal at Taco Villa sounds good to me.
So we're debating up here on whether they're going to go for it here on 4th and 2. They have not punted the ball tonight. Our Frenship has not punted.
And Ryan says they should take that as a badge of honor and not punt it here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it looks
like they are going to
punt it. So.
They're going to make a liar out of all of us.
Yeah, they're still running out on the field. I hope they had enough players.
Yeah,
so.
I was hard to say they don't have a few linemen out there.
They've got 10 right now. Here comes 11. Where do I line up? Where do I line up? Who am I in here for? Where do I line up? So
They've
Cox
only got 4 linemen. They're going to take a delay of game penalty here.
Yep.
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. You play 4th down.
Gee, Coach, we had punted all night. We don't know how to line up in this.
At this point in the game, and the score as it is, not a big deal. But you take a timeout, you decide to punt, and you can't get your punt team out there. That's going to be a little frustrating.
Kind of wonder how much they work on punt team and Frenship.
Well, with this offense, probably not too often.
Tight punt formation now.
Drew Cox, the kicker, also the punter.
See if Permian comes out.
Nope.
There you go.
That's going to be another 5, so they're going to move it back to the 41.
Start. Number 25 offense. 5 yards, still 4th down.
Oh, my.
I believe that's Caden Hernandez deep for the – no, it's Cameron Mattingly deep for the Panthers. He's all the way back at the 15.
They going to bring 10 and try to block it?
I guess so, but I think Mattingly's well, maybe Cox can punt that far. I don't know. We'll see. No, just an end over end.
Get away from it.
Well, wow. He's able to hang on to it, but boy, he paid for it, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yep.
Might want to rethink that next time.
All right, so we got 1 minute and 2 seconds, 62 seconds left in the ball game. 44-27, Frenship Tigers over the Permian Panthers.
Well, the Panthers will battle the Bulldogs in Midland next week. Both teams be 2-2. I guess that could be a battle jockeying for first or second seed in either the
big
school or small school. I'm hoping the UIL can make that a little more confusing in the years to come.
I'm sure they can.
Well, Garcia's going to throw underneath this time. Robles makes the catch. He's got a lot of room to run. Nice block by Gavin Black, among others out there.
Yep.
And
Tunnel
he's
screen.
Going to have a first down out over the 45-yard line.
Tunnel screen. Got some linemen out here in front. Make some blocks and got up to the Panther 46 for a first down. The Panthers will see a totally different offense, one they're familiar with, especially the coaching staffs.
Yeah.
Midland runs the ball about 92% of the time.
Was it 92.4 or 92.7, I think is right.
That's what you said when we saw them last.
And it may have gone up since then.
Yeah.
Garcia's going to scramble out of bounds, going to pick up about 4 yards on the play, bring up a third down. They're going to give him 5, third down and 5.
All righty. Yeah, they run the ball 92.7% of the time. It's the flex bone. See that from Amarillo, Tascosa as well, up in the northern panhandle of the state. Of course, Thad Fortune, the head coach, was on the staff here at Permian for a while.
Right.
He's got some ex-Permian guys helping him over there.
And they do have some talent at running back and quarterback. They got a lot of talent, but
that's got to be a penalty.
I don't know why you pick that up and start running.
Isn't that a penalty? If you hit on a receiver like that?
I do not see a flag. Man. That's dropping the hammer right there. Hunter Hicks.
Yeah.
Goodness.
They're going to take a look at Tyron Williams over here. He's running
He's okay. He's mad. Leave me in, Coach. I'm good.
I'm all right. Watch it again. Yeah. Coming into your living room, folks, from the north end zone.
Oh, Jordan Gray with the shot here.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Hello.
Man, yeah. He came off the field saying, I'm okay, Coach. What inning is this?
Yeah.
Tripp set to the top of the screen there. Black still in the backfield with Garcia. Plenty of time to throw as the turf takes one rusher out. It's going to be caught for a first down. Had Alex Cruz deep, wide open, but goes underneath and gets the first down. I believe Caden Hernandez on the catch.
Caden Hernandez over there making sure he caught it and kept his feet in bounds to get that first down at the 34. 30 seconds left.
Panthers going to try and move it down and put it in the end zone one more time here. Garcia rolling. left, throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended this time, again, I think for Lujan on that. Yeah, number 3, Anthony Lujan, intended receiver. Hicks was in the area there.
Yeah, he was out here.
He might could have done the same thing, but it looks like he may have chosen not to.
Alex Cruz was on the sideline over here running the out too.
Well,
so he had some options. As my friend Dean likes to say, we have options.
2nd and 10, trips down to the bottom of the screen again. Garcia going to throw back to the right, and it's caught. I believe that's Hernandez. And he is going to carry it out for another. Nope, it's going to be about a yard short of a first down at the 25-yard line.
So Permian can't stop the clock.
8, 7. Nope, they're going to spike it, so they're going to have one more shot with 6 seconds left here.
How about some go routes to the end zone?
You think?
I think so.
You know, I'd almost say, how about number 18 up the middle? You got a pretty good shot at
They may not be looking for Gavin to get the ball here.
He may house it.
He might. This would be carry number 24 if he were to do that. Goodness.
Well, big night as always, and the Panthers will live to fight another day. 2 receivers bottom, 2 receivers top. Garcia back to throw. And he's looking deep in the end zone. Oh, man, what a pick.
Yep.
At the last second, Lujan was open, but picked off at the last second there by Maverick Allen. And the Frenship Tigers win the ball game tonight by a score of 44-27 over the Permian Panthers. Any last thoughts, Kyle?
Well, just a tough ball game. Give Frenship credit. They came in, executed, did what they had to do to win the game. Panthers fought a hard fight. Now they've got to regroup and get themselves ready to play a big ball game over in Midland next Friday night. We'll have 2 good running backs in that game next Friday night.
There will be the 2 top running backs in the district, I think.
Yep.
Going tomorrow, next week, not tomorrow. They do get a little rest. Next week in Midland, we'll be here once again for Odessa High and Midland Legacy. So we appreciate you being with us. Thanks from our whole Trans Global production crew. As always, we're produced and directed by Bob Bailey, replay director Debbie Bailey, cameramen up top, Tim Rose and Jason Barrage. In the end zones, Jordan Gray and Brandon Boudreaux Chance. And I didn't find out if we had any grips tonight, but if we did, they were Diego Carrillo and Gavin Gray. So, for Kyle Hubbard and Ryan Kennedy, I'm Clay Kennedy. We appreciate you being with us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.